It is game day Super Saturday. I am absolutely positively fired up. So again, I have shared this. I'm going to show you guys Miss Hudson's page so that you can see where you can actually go. We're up to 64 guys, 125 to go. We're up to 66, y'all, 124 to go. Let's get this part. Let's get it started. Where's that song? I like that song, but we know they're not going to let us have everything on Facebook. So I'm going to go to Sonali Hudson's. So this is how her page family looks right here. Miss Sonali Hudson. Miss Hudson, if you can verify, okay, looks like we're live on your page, baby girl. So if you go to this page right here, this is the people's champion right here, Miss Sonali Hudson, the one that bought us this amazing Zoom platform where we can stream, the one that has put a lot of things in place and make life go smoother. Go to her page champions and you'll be able to share it to your page. We are rocking, we are rolling. Y'all are fired up. Patrice is fired up. Irene is fired up. Leslie is fired up. Miss Sherry is fired up. I see they're sharing from your page already. Miss Sonali, Miss Tony, can I get you ladies off mute because it is ready to it's time to get down with the get down. Let me make sure that you ladies are able to actually unmute. Let me see. Okay, where my champions at? Where my ladies at? So
Here
go
I
What's up, Tony?
I am so excited. Our first Super Saturday, I'm super excited.
I am super excited too. Oh my goodness. Okay, and Miss Sonali, let me make sure that you're able to come
up. What's up? What's up, T-Ward, JP?
What's up, ladies? Making it do what it do. Y'all go over to Sonali Hudson's page. Make sure that you share this to your page, tag in your family and friends. Ladies, what we gonna do? Are we getting down or what?
We getting down.
We getting down
today. Look. So we're excited, guys. We're gonna be ready to start. Miss Sonali is gonna begin her introductions in just a minute. I just want to play a little music, Sonali. Hopefully they don't block it on Facebook. You think I should or not?
I think you should. I think we need. I mean, I was about to play Happy. So
come on.
Yes.
Drop. I'm gonna drop it just a few. I'm gonna do 30 seconds of lyrics. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Here we go.
I take it out. Y'all ready for this?
For Misbehaving with Champions, I'm just absolutely grateful and blessed to partner up with these two young ladies, two champions. Listen, when you rocking with the right people, guys, things just flow. Miss Sonali was all the way down in Puerto Rico, y'all, on vacation, sending up stuff, creating stuff. Miss Tony Ward, you had to be up all night, because that recognition thing is amazing. So we've got the right leaders, family, who are here to support you. We're fired up. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get this PowerPoint up, Miss Sonali, and let you make it do what it do.
Good afternoon, champions. It is a great day to be great. I am super pumped up about this first Super Saturday because even though it's not going to be the last, the first has to just be... Woo! And we just got some great news. I mean, let me tell you, today is the day, guys. Listen, you're going to hear from some amazing women today. Listen, I'm going to have to get out of the way, but you're going to hear from the best that the industry has to offer. When I say the best that the industry has to offer, guys, the best that the industry has to offer. When we talk about exceptional people and incredible compensation, our amazing company is going to bless your life. So if you have ever wanted to know what this whole epic thing is about, sit right here because we are about to drop the knowledge for you. Now, first up, guys, I'm going to bring our coach up to the line. She is a walking success story. See, I'm getting all tongue-tied, guys. A walking success story. She was my first ever mentor in network marketing. She's got a heart of gold. She is a woman after God's own heart. And guys, when I tell you she loves the people, y'all, she loved the people more than she loves sleep. Okay. She loves the people, guys. She will do anything to help you win. And she's going to come now and share with us what Epic is all about. So I'm super excited about that. Coach JP is the champion of all champions. So I'm going to get out of the way and let her bless you now. Coach JP, the floor is yours.
Well, listen, family. It takes a village. Yes, or yes, it takes a village. And like Sonali say, we go back like seats in a Cadillac. It's been a minute, right? It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we worked together, but you know, God does things like in full. Everything is coming together. I was just telling my niece, you know, he may not come when you want him, but he'll be there. What, y'all? Somebody drop it in the chat. He may not come when you want him, but he gonna be there when. When he gonna be there, y'all? When he gonna be there? He gonna be there right on time. And I'm so excited to be able to partner up with these two ladies. We worked together once upon a time back in D-Day. We actually worked together, and just to be able to come back together now is amazing. But not just to be able to come back together, y'all, not to just be able to come back together, but to come back together with like minds, like spirits, like destinations, you know, like love. I mean, it's a beautiful thing when you can synchronize smoothly. Does that make sense, y'all? It's a beautiful thing. And this business platform that we're about to introduce you to, listen, our heart pours out to every single person out there that has been affected in any way this year by anything that has actually been going on. Listen, if you are financially impacted, we are here. We want to share with you something that is absolutely, positively, definitely beyond the shadow of any given doubt amazing. If you're doing all right, right? If you're doing all right, but listen, some of you have said this. I'm more concerned about protecting the life that I've built than whether or not the health pandemic may affect me. Then there are people who are doing really, really okay, but they're saying, listen, I want to make sure my children coming behind me okay. I want to create a legacy. And then there was those people. You know, we got the whales and they just love, period. They did love, period. We got something for you because what we're going to bring to you is something that we're taking to the entire world. This is not United States. This is not North America. We're going to all 7 continents, all 4 corners of the world with this information, and you get a chance to be first. Epic is the name of our company. We are spanking. Can y'all say spanking? Somebody tell me say spanking brand new down in that chat. We are spanking brand new, not just new. We are spanking brand new October the 1st. And so if you are joining us now, you have an opportunity to be first. Listen, family, we've heard people say, you know what? Don't go with a new company because they got some hiccups and some bumps. Can I tell y'all, we haven't had hiccups and bumps yet. Can I tell you now, we're expecting them. But listen, if you are at the beginning of something, I'm sick and I'm tired of being that person who has to wait and find out about something that was good long after it started being good. I want to be one of those people who finds out about it being good right here, right now. And that's where we are, family. So you have that opportunity to be first, but who are we? Well, let's get down to the get down. Who we are global. Y'all say global. What are we? We're not just in your backyard. We're not just in your city, your town, your state, your country, your continent. We are literally global, 145 different countries and territories. Family, thank y'all for talking in the chat. And do you know why that makes a lot of sense for us? Do you know why that makes sense for us? Because we have people that we love in all parts of the world. Now we have a platform where we can literally bring them a skill. So y'all say, school, y'all, or education. Y'all drop the word education in the chat. We're going to educate people. One of the things that my grandmother used to say is once you've got your education, that's the one thing nobody can take from you. The one thing that nobody can take from you. So we're going to educate some people in the skill set of Forex trading. And there are now some others of us that were looking for a specific kind of business. We were looking for something specific. And I'm going to tell you the specificity. That's a big word, Sonali. I'm going to tell y'all the specificity, if that's a word. I might have made that up. I'm really not sure. Rosa, let me know later. But I'm going to tell you how specific we were and how we got every single thing that we asked for. So we've assembled some of the best minds in business. We've assembled some of the best minds in actually Forex trading, right? And we're bringing to you a platform that is amazing. So let me just, if you have a pen, I want you to write this down. You may not be able to write it down that fast, but let me tell you what we were looking for. So to give you the backstory, So for the bulk, for some of us, right, we've had careers that either the percentage of your income has been slashed. I've got one friend, they cut her pay by 40% and said, you're still full-time, take it or leave it. And then we have friends that were working in a space of travel. And of course, travel has taken a bath, unfortunately, due to this particular situation. And then we have people that, you know, like you're moving so fast, like me, moving so fast that I think my life is in order. But when you have to stop and smell the roses, whether you want to or not, it makes you think. And so over the course of probably starting in like April, I had to have real conversation with myself. Now, you know, we have those superficial conversations, the ones that make us feel good. But when you go and have a real conversation, it didn't make me feel good. As a matter of fact, I kind of looked at my future and I was like, ugh. I was so, look, Tony, my mother bought me this book called Positive Thinking, Positive Outcome. Tony, I was so stressed about my future that she could see the depression like just like coming over me. Not like, you know, I need to be in the rubber room depression, but just like I was down. Does that make sense?
Right.
So one of the things that I've been told is if you're going to go to God and ask him for something, be specific. I don't know if you've ever heard that. Don't go say I want a husband. And then right. So the interesting thing about business, about life, is the older you get, the more you know what you will and will not accept. Does that make sense? So these were the things, Tony, that we, you know, in listening to the team, you know, I'm sure you heard the same thing from your champions that we wanted from a company, and one that we wanted a company that was God-fearing. Listen, I remember somebody told me one time, Sonali and Tony, they said, you can't talk about God in your presentations. I said, oh yeah? Oh, well, that means I can't stay at your company. That's what that means. You know what I mean? Because that's who I am. It's in me. And it doesn't mean I'm looking for anybody to believe in anything in particular. I think we all have a higher source of some sort. But I wanted a company, not that they spouted it, but they at least had a belief system. I wanted a company that was stable, where the corporate leadership had their finances in order, where the corporate leadership had their mindset in order, where the corporate leadership had a sense of direction, because I believe that success rises and falls on leadership. I wanted one where they were building business ethically. I wanted one where they were building business professionally, where they had strong trainers. We got all that. Then I wanted a company where there's a level playing field. Y'all write the word level. We started October 1st. You don't get no more level. Right? We started October the 1st, right? And so this is a level playing field. We're all, listen, I saw the zeros in my back office like everybody else. I was like, ooh, I haven't seen those in a long time, right? But it's a level playing field. Listen, I wanted one that had a strong compensation. So one of the conversations I had, Tony, with myself and God was when I looked at my finances and I'm looking at, I wanted to retire 10 years ago. That didn't happen. 5 years ago, that didn't happen. This year, didn't happen. And when I looked at where I was financially, what my residual income looked like, I'm like, that ain't gonna happen no time soon, you know? And so I said, God, it looks to me like I need to have what my financial advisor said. I need like $2 million in an investment account earning 9%, but I need it in 4 years, y'all, because really I was supposed to go last year, right? So in 4 years, I need to have it done. So I wanted a strong compensation, not that we don't work for it, Tony. We got to roll our sleeves up, Sonali, right? We got to go to work. I don't mind working. I just want to know at the end of the road, at the finish line, the prize is there. And we got that, family, a strong residual income. But then on the other side, I have champions on my team, as I know you ladies do, that going to get customers, not their forte. Do y'all see I didn't paint all my fingers? Look at that. Y'all see that? I tried to be ready. I ain't finished. But going out to get business.
You ready? You fabulous.
Going out to get business partners, you know, Tony, not their forte, right? It's just not who they are. And so I needed a company where it didn't just bless the people who didn't mind running their mouth like us, but it blessed people who were more quiet, more reserved. So we found a product that they don't need to have, you know, people skills and going out and getting customers or going out and build a team, but they could still earn significant income. So we found that. We wanted one where we're going to get paid weekly. Found that. I don't like waiting 30, 45 days, right? We found that, but then guys, a low startup cost and worldwide. And when I tell you everything that I wrote down, all my little checks and minuses, all my little pros and cons, and I tell you, ladies, We got it. We got it. So why don't we introduce them to our corporate leadership, our executive leadership, bar none, some of the best of the best. Had the blessing of working with Mr. McCovey, the founder, one of my best friends and CEO, Mr. Mark Sterling, Mr. Spencer Iverson, Jonathan Green. As a matter of fact, we all worked in the same platform, right? So when I tell you guys showed up and showed out, he brought us all back together, y'all. Mr. David Luciaga, I've studied under him. Coach Max, the people's champion. I've had a chance to study under her. So when I tell you we've assembled some of the best under one roof. Does that make sense, y'all? Under one roof, in one place, we've got the best of the best. So what exactly, and I'm hoping that if you're online, Stuart Anderson, I don't know if you are, but if you're online, could you raise your hand or come off mute? Family, what we have put together is a platform in Forex. Now, here's how I know Forex works. When my business partner and I, we had a dealership, right? And we were doing great, 21 million a year, strong six-figure incomes. But when I tell you that, when the recession hit, we were kind of really forced out of business, right? So I know it works because I started building teams. He started studying Forex and trading. Like a 4-year learning curve for him. We shortened that learning curve for you, okay? But he developed that skill. Now he earns 6 figures a year just in trading. So when I tell you that when Stuart tells you just how powerful this product actually is, it is amazing. It does $5 trillion a day, y'all. $5 trillion every single day. $6 trillion every single day. So for our traders, we provide some specific services. And Stuart, if you don't mind, if you could come off mute and just share with the champions, because I know you were one of the people. Now, Stuart is super smart. Stuart and his wife, very, very intelligent people. They run multiple businesses. And I even though I was nervous to call him Tony. I was like,
chicken leg.
Maybe I won't text them. Right? But I knew that if it passed the sniff test with them, then what it meant is that we had a good product. So if you're on, Rosa and Stuart, if you guys could come off mute. I don't know if I need to find you to unmute you. Let me see if I can find you. Hold on, Stu S.
Hello, Coach. I'm here.
Hey. You know what? I love listening to you. Thank you so much for the 3-way yesterday, because you really have jumped into this. You love it. You understand it. Well, you're understanding it. So I don't want to I don't want to lead you. I want you to tell the champions what we have, what you're experiencing. I'm going to do some stuff in the background so they can see the back office, but just share how you feel about this product. Can you earn serious income? What do you see for you and your beautiful bride?
Well, Epic Family, from what I'm seeing is that it's a really good learning skill. It's a skill that once you have, you'll always have it. Big businesses have been doing this for years. People have been earning major income in Forex trading. The biggest issue that we've had as a people, the average Joe, is that no one has ever shown us how to do it. The Epic University takes that away. It actually presents you with a 2-week syllabus, and it's a syllabus that is not in stone. You can take it either with a day, or you can take 2 weeks, or you can take a month. You basically go about at your own speed. I've been going through it. I review some of the videos twice because it's like, well, this doesn't quite make sense. Let me see what they were really saying. Also, you're using your notebook, so you're writing while they're talking, and you may miss something, so you go back and try it again. But the Epic University is laid out so it's real easy to follow. It's easy to actually get in and start earning income. They have their suggestions, and everything is a suggestion. You can be rogue and go off on your own, but if you want to make money, it's best to follow their guidelines. They have it broken up over what to do, what steps to take, how to set up your account, how to follow the market. They explain terms, which to me was a big thing, because I've gone to stocks, I've read the paper, I've watched the TV, and I don't know what any of the terms mean. So it's just noise. Actually knowing what the terms mean puts it in perspective, and then being able to apply what you've learned. You'll learn about what candlesticks. You'll learn about what's a short sell, what's leverage. Then you'll be able to get what they refer to as a demo account. It's monopoly money. You get to actually put your skills, what you've learned, into practice. You get to see what your strategies are, Once you're comfortable enough to venture into the quote real world, then you get to actually open up your live account, and using a broker, your account can be as low as $50 and you can start trading. You'll get to see charts as these. You'll get to actually compare different currencies. In this chart, it's the Australian dollar versus the US dollar. Your goal is to have as much greens as you can, but also you'll learn that you can make profit by following the up reds. When an actual currency goes into a decline, you can make money from that. So you learn a lot from there. There are different sessions that you get to go into. I'm a night person, so I tend to go into the 9 p.m. live session, but you may be an early morning person. You might be a midday person. So the Forex exchange runs 24 hours, 5 days a week. So you're never out of a market because it's closed. You get to participate as much or as little as you want. Following the live sessions is where they actually tell you what trades are hot today, which currencies you want to actually invest in, which currencies you want to stay away from for that day. So you get live pointers that you can actually start applying as soon as you start open up your live account. So, I mean, it's a really good platform, and Coach Max and her team has put together very good training. They've made it very easy to absorb. It's good because they're talking to you as if you're an actual at the dinner table. They're not talking to you like, okay, well, do what I say. They're actually presenting in a very friendly and easy to use managed. When you're looking at this chart, you get to see I have the euro versus the USD, which one's going up. These terms will make sense as you actually start going through the course, but you get actually look at this chart. This is a demo account, but you get to see if I use this strategy, what my income potential will be. And it's good because you can practice. You don't want to use your own money right away because there will be times that you actually will lose. So if you can perfect your strategy following the guides that Coach Max and her team has set up, you will have more wins than losses. Potentially, $50 to $100 a day is very realistic. And you're talking about a $2,000 to $3,000 increase in income over a month period of time, just by working from your cell phone or laptop for a few hours a day. So it's really exciting.
Wow. So Stuart, and because you're not looking at creating the residual side, right now, that's not your focus. You have been wanting to do some things with trading. Realistically, what you said, going out there and creating an income of an extra, $50 a day to $100 a day to start, but then getting to a place where you would actually be able to create, more, because of course we know some of the traders that are training you are earning more. Realistically, would you say to a person who's looking at this presentation for the first time, doesn't want to chase customers, doesn't want to grow a team, they literally could create a strong 4 or 5 figure income a year and ultimately 6 inside of Forex trading?
Very easy. And you get to actually participate with what I like to call the big boys. All the major companies use Forex as a way of buffering their own income. So why not join in?
That makes sense. Now, let me ask you a question, and this will be my last question, just real quickly. So I don't know what just happened to I guess my meeting is still streaming. I don't know what just happened. But at any rate, so if a person, what was my question? A person is going to be trading. I don't know what I'm doing. Even if I go through the 2-week syllabus, I get the demo account, and then I go into a live account. Am I having to figure out what the trades are myself? I mean, because that would be scary for me.
You can if you decide, okay, I feel good enough about it, but Coach Max had to set up that you can go into these sessions and they'll send you texts every day saying these are trades that are hot today, these are trades that are doing okay, these are ones you want to avoid. So you're in constant contact. You're in as much contact as you want with Coach Max and her trading team.
So they'll provide me with signals that they're doing, and I can pretty much almost like copy and paste.
Follow in their footsteps.
And I can do Simon Says.
Exactly.
Well, y'all give it up for Stuart in the chat. Let Stuart know that you love what he had to share. Thank you so very much, champion. You are always amazing, always professional. I need to see some love in the chat. If he brought value to your life just now, drop a V in the comment, drop a V in the chat. Let Stuart know you love him. Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Again,
Hey,
family,
everyone.
I knew if it, thank you, darling. If it passed the sniff test for Mr. Anderson, we were good to go. So you got some love over there, Stuart, in the chat box. So family, again, enhanced security, the fund that he told you about with training. But for those of us who are builders, we got accurate back office reporting. We have strong communications with the leadership. Our services are going, in different languages around the world. The compliance is huge because we want this to last a long time, but the company is also helping us with marketing, branding, and social media presence. So with anything, family, of course, nobody is making you any guarantees. And so the other day, Sonali, the young man said to me, he said, is this a pyramid, right? And I said, absolutely. And I'm sure everybody paused like, wait, did she say yes? Yes, it is. It is pyramid selling, which means your butt is going to get a 1099 at the end of the year that you're going to file with the IRS because we're going to tell them what we paid you. And on the other side, if I'm not mistaken, Stuart, the MetaTrader 4 or whoever your broker is for Forex, they're going to send a report to the IRS about your income as well. So we straight up legitimate business. Ain't nobody playing with nobody. We want this to run for a very long time. So guess what? Your income will be reported. But why is that important to you? Because you get to write stuff off your taxes. So now I did buy the polish. I painted all 5 of those, Tony and Sonali, and I forgot. Looked like I forgot 4 of these. Like I only had 1 finger. But listen, this is tax deductible. I bought this polish for the purpose of presenting. I didn't use it, but I did buy it. So this polish is tax deductible. If you have a pet and you have a dog, he is considered K-9 security once you are in business, which means you get to write him off your taxes. If you have cable TV, if you have a mortgage or rent, you set off a certain area of your house, as your business, you get to write it off your taxes. So please write down this book. This book is called It's What You Keep That Counts. Let me stop the share so y'all can see it. It's called, can y'all see that? Let me highlight my video. It's called It's What You Keep That Counts, Not How Much You Make. It's What You Keep That Counts, Not how much you make, by Dr. Ronald R. Mueller, MBA, PhD. This is what he says. He says there are 4 easy steps to qualifying the business you're about to start or you're already with us for tax breaks worth thousands of dollars in tax savings year after year. How you can claim additional refunds on returns that you already filed. Then he says 6 steps for a bulletproof tax return, 3 steps that can reduce your withholdings at work, meaning you can bring home more from work if you follow these 6 steps, but only if you have a home-based business, right? And that can increase your take-home pay. So if you're saying, oh my God, I'm worried about my $99, because it's cost $99 to get started, $99 a month, unless you refer 3 scholars. We're going to talk about that in a second. But some people may say, well, I'm worried about that $99. Listen. Go and because you're in business, you can change your withholdings, increase your take-home pay by hundreds of dollars every single month starting next pay period. Y'all feel me? So we eliminate every, gentle, reason that might hold you back. We have something to cover it. And the IRS is the one that does it. Listen, they say they will pay you $3,000 to $4,000 extra per year in your tax return just because you're in a home-based business. Now, you may be saying to yourself, why? Because it stimulates the economy, right? When you can create your own income and empower other people, it stimulates the economy. So this is a win-win situation. Think about it, family. You may not know it, but there are 2 tax laws. There are 2 tax laws in this country. One for the business owner, one for the employee. The one for the business owner, family, has been around for 80 years. And even though most of us are now employees, the tax laws didn't change. So did you know you're taxed less on business income than you are on employee income? Did y'all know that? See, we're going to educate you on some stuff. Not today, because I don't have that much time. I got to hurry up. But I want to make sure you understand that being in business is a positive thing. And whether you get it or not, that extra income on your tax return or paying less or breaking even, I'm not a tax professional, side note, but it can help you. Fair enough? All right, so let's talk about the people that want to actually create an extra income, maybe a residual income, because maybe you want to retire early, you want to retire a parent, you want some income that's kind of comes in all the time. Now, you may be saying, okay, to yourself, well, what exactly is the difference between the Forex income and a residual income? Let me show you. There are two different things we're talking about. We just talked about your ability to earn income in the Forex market. We're going to teach you, train you, all that stuff. That is a transaction-based income. So you do a transaction and you create an income and voila, right? And it is an income that can earn you 4 to 6 figures on an annual basis, right? The actual product, F-I-G-U-R, did I spell it right? U-R-E-S. The actual product is currency. You heard Stuart talk about the US dollar versus, right? On the other side, what I'm about to talk to you about now is creating a residual income. So you may say, what's the difference? So here's the difference. When I went work for the shipyard, I went in and worked 40 hours a week. I got paid for 40. No hours and no vacations, no pay. Does that make sense? A residual income is an income that will reproduce itself every single week in our case, right? Every single week over and over and over again. A residual income is also something that you can actually will or pass through a trust to your family and your friends. In building a residual income in this type of platform, the actual people, P-E-O, let me back that out. That looked terrible. I don't know what that spelled, Tony. It was supposed to spell people. P-E-O. People are the actual product. Does that make sense? So therein lies the difference. So let's talk about how we kind of dispel some people who may have, areas of concern. One of the concerns typically is that people, worry about, well, I don't know a lot of people. And we want to dispel that in two different ways. One way we're going to dispel it is because we want you to know that we've already put together a platform where if that's one of your concerns, we've got a platform called freeforex.com. We already knows it works because Mr. Luciaga put in 1,600 people by himself using the platform. It generates leads for you from Instagram, Facebook, what is the other one? Google. Capture pages are already done, family. And by the time a person makes it to you, literally they kind of already want what you have. So we've made that easier for you, right? Sometimes people say like me, like my mom said, baby, what you doing now? What business you in now, baby? And I told her, well, you know what I'm doing. And people sometimes feel hesitant to call people that they may have called before. But here's a number I want to resonate in your membrane right here. Write this number down, guys. 42 million Americans, and I think they say the number is down now, but 42 million Americans, family, filed for unemployment after this pandemic struck. Some have made it back to work, but they earn less, they have less hours, things have changed. So with that number of people being affected by this particular pandemic, likely even some of the people that told you a year ago, go kick rocks, today, they'd be like, well, you know what? Let me take a look at what's going on. Does that make sense? So I don't want you to hesitate. But then the second thing is this, you only need 3. Right? So with all of that, you can recruit, of course, as many as you want, but you actually only need 3. So family, I'm excited to share with you what I believe is one of the simplest yet most robust compensation plans that I've actually ever seen. And you actually only need 3. Now, if you're a builder, we're going to teach you really how to structure yourself. But here is the beautiful thing. We're not looking for super duper recruiters. 3 people will take you from a free Forex education to $250,000 every 28 days. That's stupid, right? Exactly. 3, but it's not just your 3. So literally, let's talk about how this works really quickly. You get started, you're actually considered a scholar. A scholar is somebody who has access to the whole compensation plan. I can Forex like Stuart, I can build like Tony and Sonali. It does not matter. But the beautiful thing is it only costs $99. So the other reason most people don't get started in business is they say, I can't afford it. Listen, this is dinner night out. This is dinner night out. If you listen, 2 seafood boil bags and a beverage is $99. You know what I mean? So this is not a tough decision. So we made the decision as simple as giving up 1 meal out a month, right? For a family or a couple. That's as big as the decision gets. And then when you look at the fact that it's only 99 bucks every single month. Come on, y'all. 99 bucks. My hairdresser called yesterday, Tony, because some stuff need to be done up under here. And so I was like, okay, I haven't purchased the hair. That's $200, $300 to get the premium, Remy, or if I wanted to get the Polynesian or whatever. And then I said, I got to pay him to take it down, right? Relax it, braid it, pay the girl to braid it, and then put that hair in. I'm at $400 before I get out the chair. You know what I mean? So I know it's an inexpensive decision because some of the stuff that I do in my life that gives me no return. My Dooney and Burke gives me no return. Ladies, y'all know how we do. It don't give us return. It just gives us pleasure. So we kept this price low so that everybody would have an opportunity to get started. Well, here's the thing, family. The company says, well, you know what? You may be kind of like Rosa and Stewart, where you have other people that have dibbled and dabbled in trading, but now they would like to have that support system that Coach Max brings. 3 people say, yes, I want to do what you're doing, Sonali. 1, 2, 3. Guess what, champions? Your subscription payment, if you look at this, right? 3-person referred, total team of 3. First team, second team, third team has 1. Your subscription is, y'all say free. Can somebody say free? Who likes free? I don't know about y'all, but a free vacation is a better vacation than one I paid for. A free dress is a better dress than one I paid for. Does that make sense, y'all? If you like free like me, drop the word free in the chat. 3 scholars, Coach JP, that ain't nothing. I know. Listen, me and my cousin are in these Susu board blessing flower things, and we had to cash out people we did not know. $500. Come on, y'all. We don't even know them. We hope the admin will put us through organically and we're going to get watered in 4 weeks. We're stuck on 3 boards. I got a little bit of water on one of them. As a cousin, if we understand the concept of going out there to water somebody we don't know, right, and hope the admin treats us right, why don't we pay $99, right? Bring our 3, and guess what? We get a Forex education for free. But if our 3 bring 3, this is the power, y'all. If your 3 bring 3, if your 3 go out there and they bring 3 like you did, right? What's so crazy is, and you don't even need 3 in that third team, but what's so crazy is now your structure is 10. Listen, pay attention to this. Because 10 people, y'all, just 10, 4 in your first team, 4 in your second team, 2 in your third team, is going to pay you $125 every single Friday, y'all. $125 every single Friday. Do you guys understand that in a year's time, that's $6,500, and all you did was refer 3 who referred 3? There are people sitting on Susu Water Blessing Game boards right now that I'm going to go help. Because they're waiting and hoping. That nobody would do that if they didn't need the money. Nobody would give up their hard-earned money to a stranger unless they needed it. Now, some of them have been around for years and they're doing good, but some of the newer ones have hurt some people. We're going to fix that, Tony and Sonali. We're going out there, champions, and we're going to show some people how to get off the board and get in the game. I'm just saying. $500 every 28 days. So let me tell you how our week works. Our week starts on Monday morning at 3 a.m. It ends the following Monday morning at 2:59. So if you have this structure in place, right? If you have this structure in place, guess what? The company is going to take a snapshot of your back office at 3 a.m. They're going to say, wait a minute, LaWanda, she got the structure. The computer says, okay, I'm going to deposit to LaWanda's account, her PayQuicker account, $125 this Friday. By 4 Fridays, 28 days from now, she'll have all 500 of her dollars. And I'm going to keep doing that every single week, not month. You qualify on Monday, you got your check on Friday. Do y'all hear me? We're not talking about 30, 40 days. You got your check on Friday. And that is a very, 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 very powerful thing. So you think about it, right? If you just replicated the process, each of these actually did the exact same thing and they bought their 3. Are you kidding me right now? What happens? Well, you know what? Your 3 are now at $500. The 3 they just helped are 3 and free, and you are at 1,000. Do you see what happened? You reach down, you pull somebody else up, and you automatically bless yourself to go up. Does that make sense? Matter of fact, we're going to talk about blessings and overflow, or what they call spillover and spill under real quick. Let me show you why we're really excited as we close out, guys. We're really excited about this platform because we do have people who say, no, I'm not a builder, but I would love to try, but I've just always felt like I was by myself. I never knew of a platform where what somebody else did would bless me. Does that make sense? I never knew about that. So the way the platform actually works, let's just say, I'm gonna just give an example. Let's just say this is Miss Johnson here, and this is Miss Sherelle here, and Miss Johnson has 3 teams because we all only have 3 teams. And then this is myself right here. This is Jay. And then this is Mr. McCovey and Tony and I, somehow we're all tied into that. And then this is, so he only has 3 teams. Y'all understand that. There's only 3 teams. I'm gonna tell y'all something that's truly magical about a 3-legged matrix. Is that what they call it, Tony? I don't even know what kind of comp plan it is. I just love it. So here's the thing. Mr. McCovey, we're in his 2nd team. So he has other teams. I have other teams. Let's just say Miss Johnson is in my 2nd team. Sherelle is in her 2nd team. And of course, Sherelle is building her team as well. So this is what happens. We have something called spillover and spill under. And what that means is that because we only have 3 teams, but like Sonali and Tony and myself are big recruiters, 100 people, 200 people, they got to go somewhere. So when Mr. McCovey has overflow, it's got to fall down into our teams. When I have overflow, it's got to fall down into their teams. And when Miss Johnson has overflow, it's got to fall down in her team. So Sherelle, if you'll come off mute real quick, let me know when you're off. I want you to hear her story of how here's a young lady who's not a huge recruiter at all, but she woke up one day.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's a little noisy. I didn't ask you to talk. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
But I love your story.
Can you hear me now?
I think we can make it out. We just want the authenticity of it. Tell the family what happened on a phone call about 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so what happened is that you're talking which one?
We do talk a lot. The one where you found out you had spillover in your organization.
Oh, the spillover, yes. Okay, so I had joined whatnot, and then I had also brought another person on board with me. And I had looked in my back office, to check up on everything and realized I had 7 more people. So I was like, oh, wow, I got 7 people. And I was like, oh, where did it come from? Because I'm thinking they made a mistake or something. So I had looked and I talked to Leslie and she was like, no, it's not a mistake. Those are your people. And I was like, what? So I'm like, I'm already needing 2 more to get to 500. So I'm like, this is awesome. So, so this is an awesome thing, to be a part of a group of people that's willing to help one another and then know that they got your back and you're not in it alone. So this is awesome. I feel great about this.
It feels good not to be right. It feels good not to be by yourself, doesn't it?
Amen. That's right. It does.
And so if you look at the time that she had to put into, Leslie had to actually put into getting those 7 people, that's time you didn't have to do, right?
That's correct. I did not have to do, it's like you look back there and you get a surprise, and I also as well has spilled over to someone and put that in one of my people. So, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's an awesome thing. And it's a great, way of doing things.
You spilled over to AJ or was it in your 3rd team? Where did you spill over?
No, it went to AJ.
It went to AJ.
Under AJ,
right.
Yeah. And
Wonderful.
I'm working on my other one. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. So the time that somebody else put in counts really towards your time. So when people say, well, I don't have time, we eliminate that excuse because this ain't about you only. This is about a tribe, a group of people who are working together, correct?
That is correct. You got it, Coach
you.
JC.
Thank you, baby. So if you have had spillover in your team, y'all drop a S in the chat. If somebody has spilled over into your team since you got started, right? If there are people on your team and you have no clue who they are, right? Drop a S in the chat because that's what we do here, family. But here's the other thing. Let's just say, y'all, let's just say that this right here is Miss Tony, right? And let's just say this is Miss Tony right here, right? Now, Miss Tony has somebody on her team, and let's call this lady Sharon. And Sharon, right, in her 3rd team has somebody all the way down here in India, right? They have a person in India. Tony, they were successful in actually recruiting their first 2, but for some reason, they don't have that 3rd one and they're getting a little discouraged. Family, this is how we also have the ability to bless people. Phone calls are made. The phone call finally gets up here to Tony, and Tony says, well, you know what? Let me look, because I think I still have some people in my holding tank. See, once you get started today, guys, you're going to be put in a placement tank. The person who brought you on board is going to look and see who can I bless like Leslie blessed Sherelle. Does that make sense? That's what they're going to say. So here is the thing. So she says, well, listen, I've got a gentleman in my team named Bob. Do me a favor, get me the ID number. Get me the ID number of the young person in India. Why? Because what happens is this: when she clicks on, right, when she clicks on Bob's name, it's going to pull up a box. It will have this number as the sponsor, which will be Tony's number. It will have this number as placement blank. That means if Tony puts the young lady's name in, let's say she's a lady in India, her number in that box, she'll place the person on Tony's team, but it won't get her 3 and free. So Tony can make an executive decision. She can take her number if she wanted to out of this box, put the India number here of that young lady, put the number here of that young lady, and what the computer says is, wait a minute. It looks like we just took Bob out of the holding tank, but it looks like what Tony is doing is not just placing the person on the team in India, she's actually going to let her be the sponsor as well. Now you may say, well, what does that do and won't that hurt Tony? Very good question. Here's what it does, and no, it won't. In most platforms, yes. But in this platform, the young lady in India now is 3, so her fee is waived. She pays the $24.99 to become an IBO. The company will not take any money from her for her $99 monthly subscription. The only time she'll resume paying that $99 is once she starts making the $500. Okay, once you start making money, the company says you're gonna pay that $99 plus $24.95 as an IBO or $24.99 as an IBO, but we're never gonna take it from your bank account. We're gonna take it from your commissions. So on our team, we only want you to pay that $99 out of your bank account one time if we go to work. But at any rate, so the computer says, now, so this is why it doesn't hurt Tony, because this person has one more on their team. This one has one more. He has one more. She has one more. Sharon has one more. This person has one more, and Tony has one more, and Mr. McCovey has one more. So by blessing one person, family, this is the first time I've ever been in a business where when you bless one person, it blesses the entire tribe. So what's your number? Like, pick your number. Where do you need to be? Like, we see that the sweet spot is normally between $2,000 and $10,000. What is your sweet spot? What do we need to help you get to? Some people say, I just need an extra $1,000 a month and I'm good. Gotcha. That's $13,000 a year because there are 28 pay cycles 13 times. But some people may say, I need to replace a whole income. Either way, family, we got you. And that's the powerful thing about what we're doing. And to protect your income, remember I said it was residual. To protect it, we're going to help you set up a will or an estate in our Epic Estates platform to make sure your residual income passes down to your family. And we're going to have some fun. And in a few minutes, we're going to do some awards and we'll have some recognition. But I want to give a shout out to Ms. Tony Ward, founder 5,000. Not only is she earning $5,000 every 28 days, $65,000 every single 28 days. What's that? $12,500 every Friday, Tony? I need $20. Can I get $20? Right?
I got you.
So,
I got you.
You got me. You got me. All right. That's what I'm talking about. So family, when you move up to where you're ambassador 10, where literally you actually have, $10,000 coming in every single Friday. I'm sorry, not. What is it? $2,500 every Friday, $10,000 every 28 days. Guys, do you realize that's $130,000 on a $99 I just did not eat at the seafood board restaurant this weekend investment? Y'all, are y'all feeling me? Right? And they're going to give you a ring that looks a little bit like that, family, when you get to the place where you're at Ambassador 50. And it's not like at Ambassador 50 with 50,000 every 28 days. You can't buy Dubai, right? But definitely pay for a trip to Dubai. Or at 100,000 every 28 days, you can't get a timepiece. It's not like that. But the company wants to say there are two things that are happening. First, Tony, you, Sonali, and I know that the company wants to say thank you. The company wants to say, listen, we know that getting humans to move and walk in a line is like herding cats. It ain't easy. So they pay you very well to do that. But secondly, when Sonali pulls up, right, in her Mercedes S550, right, or Cottrell pulls up in his Cadillac Escalade, or Tony pulls up in her Tesla, the people who did not say yes, who said, I'm gonna wait and see what you do. Now, Tony, that to me, that's like you go to college, get your degree, start your career. I'm gonna stay home with my mama, and if you get a degree, then I'll go to college. Where they do that at, right? So always say, family, it takes a little bit of faith, but sometimes people have to see what you're doing to develop that faith. Because even though they say in church, I walk by faith, Lord, in reality, when they see a great opportunity, they think all the things or the reasons why it can't work, and they're really letting the doubt and the fear stop them, and they're walking by sight. What Epic knows is when you pull up in your vehicle, whether it's a Lamborghini Huracan black with the gold thing, or whether you land over at Orff, or you land at PhD, or you land in St. Louis, or you land in Lagos, Nigeria, with your private jet service that the company's going to provide you when you're at $1 million a year at Epic. What the company knows is that quite likely, maybe possibly, somebody's going to believe. Now, you know what? Here's what happens, Sonali and Tony. We have people that say, you know what? That seems excessive. Who needs $1 million every 28 days? That's gluttony. That's greedy. And it really is if you're only thinking about yourself. But see, the Epic Icon Group, we've got bigger dreams and bigger goals. One of the things that we want to do, a lot of us, is we want to open a privately funded credit union where we provide student loans, where we provide home ownership loans to people that may not qualify anywhere else, where we teach financial literacy. And so what I've got to do, Tony, and I'll probably see if you can do it, is I want to overlay this with EICU, Epic Icon Credit Union, right? And we're going to have a Starbucks in there and a bistro. We're going to have literacy classes. We're going to have credit repair. We're going to do everything inside of our credit union to help our community. Right behind it, we need about 30 acres because we want a football field, a soccer field, a baseball field, 3 or 4 basketball courts, tennis courts, and we want game centers because a lot of our children get in trouble because all of the city, state funded recreation centers are gone. Guess what? Epic Icons, we're going to open it, but we can't open it if we just work at the shipyard. I can't open it if I'm just making $50,000 a year, but we can open it if we're earning $13 million a year. Does that make sense? And right across the street, family, what we want is Epic Icon Academy. And what that is going to be, family, is that is going to be a place where we're going to provide the best private education available. If a family has a smart child, but they can't afford to pay for it, we get to decide if they get the scholarship. Does that make sense? You do that when you have money to actually be a blessing to other people. So our goals are bigger than just getting our debt straight. Yes, we want to get you caught up on your bills. Yes, we want you to pay your debt off. Yes, we want you to pay off your house and all of your cars. But then after a certain point, you can't spend it all. And so now we're going to, for a $99 decision, one night out, just sit at home tonight, watch Netflix, eat some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, right? And get yourself started in Epic. Because guys, we're going to do some amazing things. 3 scholars, all you'll pay is $24.99, free Forex education. So we just have one question for you. We got one question for you as I close out and I turn this back over to you, Ms. Sonali. We got one question, right? One single question. Well, it's a 3-part question. Do you see yourself earning 4, 5, or 6 figures a year in Forex with us? Do you see yourself earning 4, 5, or 6 figures a year residual with us? Or are you kind of like those of us who will one day get to Forex? Do you see yourself being able to do both? With all of the help, with all the education that Stuart talked to you about that's on the Forex side, all the education we're going to give you on this side, where do you see yourself? Are you number 1? Are you number 2? Or are you number 3? So here's the call to action, ladies. Get back with the person that invited you. It's a seafood boil night. That's all it is. It's a seafood boil night out. It's all it is. Get back with the person that invited you to this particular webinar. Let them know where you see yourself. You may have questions. That's fine. They'll get you with one of the leaders to get your questions answered. You may need a little bit more information. That's fine. We can walk you through the back office and give you a test drive of the back office. What I'm saying to you is that it really doesn't matter, right? It really doesn't matter. We are here to help you in one way or another. So here's our goal. Write this down. By January 30th, we will impact the lives of 5,000 people one way or another. Traders, builders, both. Does that make sense? But by September 30th, 2022, our goal is to impact the lives of 100,000 people. And this is, family, around the globe. We want you to be part of the movement. Don't miss this, family. Something like this doesn't come. I've only seen it once in my lifetime, Tony. I've never seen like this before, and I've looked at a lot of stuff. So something like this doesn't come often. Grandma would tell you, listen, don't put off till tomorrow what you need to get done today. Y'all heard her say that, right? Grandma would say, time waits for no one. Guys, it is the end of 2020. I don't know about you, but for me, it's still February. Life just went to heck in a handbasket in February, right? So it's time to actually get started. And then what I would say to you is we've kind of just gingerly and gently eliminated all of your concerns. You don't have to know a lot of people, right? You don't have to be a super duper recruiter. You don't even have to deal with people. You can do what Stuart and Rose are doing with Forex. Never have a customer, never have a partner. You know, it only costs you $100. You ain't got it. Ask 10 friends. It's a Cash App you $9.99. There's no excuse. Does that make sense? If my cousin can ask me to Cash App her $75 to buy a pair of shoes that she's gonna sneak in the house, right? And tell her husband, oh, these old things, why you can't pay $99 and get a business? You pay the other $75 for the shoes. Does that make sense? So money is not an excuse. Time. I'm busy, Coach JP. No worries. It's not about just your time. What I do, what Tony does, what Sonali does, what Mr. McCovey does falls down into your organization. Does that make sense? So all of the reasons that you would say no, except I just don't have that faith, the grain of a mustard seed, we've eliminated. But we want you to, even if you don't have faith, get started anyway. You know, because once you get the check, Tony, faith kind of starts to build, don't it? Right? And now that we've told you that you can earn $1 million a month on a $99 investment, right? And even when they're keeping the commissions out of the cost out of your check, once you start earning money, you still write it off your taxes. But now that we've stretched your mind and you know that you could become a millionaire, how you gonna sleep tonight saying, nah, I'm good? With that, I'm gonna turn it back over to Sonali and Miss Tony. You guys have been amazing. Y'all have talked in the chat, right? Y'all are just absolutely positively fantastic. Thank you so very much. Back over to you, Miss. We're gonna give it over to Miss Sonali, or
Yes, y'all do me a favor, clap it up in the chat box for Coach JP. Y'all, she is always on fire. Let me see you clap it up. We can't move on until we clap it up. Let's go, guys. Come on, let's get ready. They loving it, JP.
hey,
Let's go. Super Saturday, y'all. Hey. 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 Y'all, we blessed and highly favored. Hey.
hey,
Y'all, we happy from the East Coast to the West Coast. Let's go. Hey.
No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy, I'm alone. If you feel like a room without a roof.
Hey.
I'm happy, I'm alone. If you feel like happiness.
Y'all ready to go?
yeah. We fired up.
Let's go. Let's get fired up, family.
Because I'm happy, I'm alone. If you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down.
All right, guys. I'm so excited. Can y'all tell that I am absolutely pumped up? Listen, this is the Super Saturday that's just going to make all other Super Saturdays pale in comparison.
Come on.
Guys, we have the best of the best. We've got Coach JP breaking us down with the presentation, showing us how we can be exceptional, how we don't have to be last, how we can finally be first one time in our life. We talked about blessings and overflow, guys, because we understand that our God is a God of abundance. And now we're going to move into the next phase, family. We're going to help you get started. So everybody say welcome, welcome, welcome in the chat box for all of our new Epic family members, our new Epic champions,
Yes.
those who are making the decision to do something different with your life. I love what Coach JP said. She said, if you just have the faith the size of a mustard seed, guys, where is your faith at today? Where is your faith? For those of you who have been in one company, another company, where is your faith today? Guys, I am so pumped up and I'm so excited because I see the vision. I see that we're going to be able to take 5,000 plus lives because we're not going to let our minimum be our maximum, right, Coach? We're going to exceed that 5,000.
That's right.
We're going to touch families from every part of this nation, not just in the US, but guys, on all different continents, we are going to bless families. And if you're going to be a part of that movement, if you are excited to be a part of that movement, I need you to type that in the chat box. Let's go. Let me see it, guys. Let me see it, guys. Yes, Lasagna, let's make history today. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Family, I'm super excited to bring this next person up. She is, gosh, let me tell you, she's probably the most creative woman I have ever met in my life. She's real silly, but she cares about people. She will do anything, guys. She does not sleep either. She has been the first in another company that we're in. She was the first female to do it all. I'm talking the first female to hit all the ranks in the charts. She's got an enormous team that just loves her, encourages her, and supports us, guys. And we're going to hear from her now. None other than the original Miss Toni Queen Raw Ward. Toni, you ready? Y'all clap it up for Toni Ward.
I am ready. I thought I was muted. Give me just a second. Hello, everybody. Hello. I am trying to work these slides on this new apparatus I call a computer.
That's okay. That's okay. We got you.
Up right
guys,
now.
Let me get your pens, because right now she's going to teach us. She's going to help us get quick started, guys. She's going to help our new agents who just got started with us, or if you've been started with us for a while and you're like, I don't know what to do, I'm confused. Guys, you have no excuse, because Toni is going to walk you through every single step of the way. So while she's getting her notes together, let's go ahead and get excited one more time, family.
Drop some sevens in the chat, y'all.
Let me see them sevens, family. Hey. Well, I am officially happy to bring none other to the front of the room to share with us, to bless us, to keep us and encourage us. My sister, my friend, Miss Toni Queen Raw Ward. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Sonali. I love your introductions. They're all, I'm like, is she talking about me? Is she talking about me? I'm like, okay, let me just come back down a little bit. But thank you so much. I'm really excited to be here on this Saturday morning with you guys. I think my camera is going to freeze. I'm gonna keep it on though, but so if I freeze, I'm still here, okay? I want to talk to you guys about starting your business, jump starting your business, in any business. The way you start is normally the way you are going to end your business. So we want to make sure we start the right way. What do you want out of your business? What are your goals? What are you trying to accomplish? You need to really understand that and write it down. You should have your pen, your paper, all your information. You need to write it down so you know exactly where you're going to go in this business. For those of us who are interested in extra money, if you are interested in extra money, you're trying to do this business because for most businesses, unless you're a philanthropist, you are trying to make money, right? So if you're trying to make money, hop in the chat box, put an M in the chat box. Let me know you are here to get that bag. Are you here for that? Is that what you're here for? Let me see. Let me check the chat box too. I don't know if you can see my screen. Let me see here. Well, I'm here and I want to show you how to quick start your business so that every single 28 days, you earn an extra $500. I know an extra $500 would definitely, for me, change a lot of things in my life, right? An extra $500 can make sure this hair gets done. An extra $500 can actually help you with your mortgage payment. An extra $500 can get you that car that you've been dreaming of. So definitely an opportunity for you to get what you came for out of your business. And the best, and the easiest part to do that is to be coachable. Being coachable and coaching are two totally different things, but it starts with being coachable. If you want to be a good teacher, you have to first learn how to be a good student, right? If you're going to be a good coach one day, you have to start by being coachable. Some of us might be, geniuses in our own rights and all different types of, levels, whether you're a teacher, a doctor, a specialist in some type of field, you can definitely do that. But in the beginning of any kind of business, you have to be coachable, right? It's kind of like turning on your GPS and deciding to go a different way. What's the point of using the GPS if you're not even going to follow those short, small little, step-by-step instructions? And being coachable is super important. Potential development, skill, and support. That's what a coach is going to give to you. That's the benefit of having a coach. The same thing with any type of device, person, mentor. It's going to take you to somewhere that you want to go. Is to have those things. Let me close this a little bit. Perfect, so I can see it. This is really important because if you are not coachable, right? You're on a basketball team, the coach keeps telling you, hey, make this move, do this play. This is how you're going to win the game. And you decide, no, I'm not going to do what the coach says. I'm going to play this game my own way. And then the whole team ends up losing because you're not coachable. Being coachable is extremely important. And the more coachable you are, the faster you will win, you guys, okay? So let's talk about it. Branding yourself, understanding your business, understanding who you are, what you're doing, and what you want to do, what you want to accomplish. And a lot of that goes into a name. Deciding your business name is important, right? Just like when your parents decided what to name you. Is there anybody here that doesn't particularly like your name, or you heard somebody, ooh, why would our parents name her that? Or you see somebody on an application, maybe you're in HR and you're looking at the applications and the application comes across your desk, might have all the potential in the world, but that name on top of the application stops that person from getting that interview. Deciding your business name is really important. Make sure you're branding yourself. You understand exactly what you want out of this business and what that name means, okay? Goals are important, so important. Setting a goal is like writing your affirmation. This is what I'm gonna do on that day. First of all, you gotta set the goal. What do you want? How many of you guys here want to be founder 500, founder 1000? You wanna make for a couple $1,000s a month in trading? What are your goals? What are your goals? Now, it's really important that when you set that goal, you set a goal date. I hear people all the time say, ooh, I wanna be ambassador 20, but they haven't hit founder 1 yet. It's really important that you make those goals and you make obtainable goals. Set the date so that you can reach those goals and then make another goal, okay? So that's really important. What is your goal? What is your goal date? And you need to write your affirmation. If your goal is to be founder 500, if your goal is to be founder 1000, if your goal is to be founder 2000, you need to put that down. I'm happy and grateful that I am ready, that I'm already a founder 1000, earning $1,000 every 28 days on or before your goal date. Say that every morning. Look in the mirror. Talk to the person that's most important to you, yourself. When I was getting ready for the presentation today, I got dressed, and I put on perfume. And my son said, Mom, they can't smell you through the computer. Why are you putting on perfume? And I said, sweetie, it's not for them. It's for me. I want to feel good about me. I want to appreciate me. I want to know that I smell good. No, they can't smell me, but I feel good because it's me. Your affirmations are for you. What do you want to do? You have nothing to prove to anybody but yourself. And if you don't reach those goals, you're not letting down anybody but yourself. So that's really important, because if you quit, you're not quitting on anybody but yourself. And you need to understand that. Remember to eat the elephant one bite at a time is something that I love, right? When people are in a new business, they're trying to do everything. It's so confusing. I don't know what to do. There's so much stuff. What do these lines mean? I don't understand the numbers. What broker do I use? All that kind of stuff. And I say, okay, you like hamburgers, right? You like steak, right? But if I put a whole cow in front of you, are you going to eat the cow? Or can you just eat one steak at a time? You can get through that entire cow one meal at a time. And that's what you need to understand. A little bit at a time. Now, there's certain things you need to do. Let's talk about them. Okay, let's break them down. Onboarding to 3 personal scholars and waive your fee. 3 and free, right? Can you guys say that with me? 3 and free. 3 and free. I love that because you're able to share the opportunity in your business and earn a free education, right? If I was going to college, and we all know how much college tuition is. If I was going to college and they said, the counselor called me in the office and said, hey, look, we're looking for more students here at this university. If you refer 3 people to our university, we'll give you your college education for free. How many of you guys would definitely jump on that and find 3 other people that you know need an education, want an education, could benefit from an education, to make sure you refer them to that university? I'm gonna raise my hand first, because I would definitely go and find 3 people that need an education, right? And you want to do that quickly. because they tell you, hey, between 72 hours and 5 days, between your first 3 and 5 days, you should be able to have your 3 people in the business, because that's when you're excited. That's when you're learning, and you want them to learn with you. You don't want them to have to wait. You want them to actually learn the information with you. So that's really important. Now, after you do that, of course, you're going to get additional scholars because you're launching. Now, everybody here should be launching their business. How many of you guys have launched your business? And if you haven't, that is okay. That means you're having a meeting that's just for you. You're talking to your sponsor saying, hey, Tony, I need a meeting. Let's set this thing up. I want to make sure I get all this stuff done. Let's do it, right? Now, this can be achieved by helping 3 to bring their 3. So if I get in this business in my first 72 to 5 days, 72 hours or 5 days, I take care of all of this. And then I want to go ahead and launch this meeting with those 3 people too, because everybody wants a free education, right? You don't want to have to pay if you don't have to. So why not? It just makes sense. So now I'm going to help them launch their meeting. Now, when we do that, and I know usually JP goes to another screen, so I wonder if she can pull that up. I don't know if she can or not, but to explain how this can help you get to your your $500 in every 28 days. The way our company works, basically, let me see, are you available, JP?
You want me to share the whiteboard, or which screen you want me to share, or the income?
For this one with the 3 legs, I guess we can do the income. I love the way you break it down for these 3 legs.
Thank you.
You do it so well. I was like, oh, I hope that's on the next slide. Well, maybe you can help a little bit. I love working with Coach JP and Sonali because there's so much talent here, and I have no problem saying, hey guys, could you show me this real quick? When I watch her do it, I'm sitting here as if I'm a student. I'm gonna tell you, I got my notebook, my pen, my paper. I'm learning. Being a student I'm a lifetime student. So could you break that down for us real quick, that part?
Okay, absolutely. So family, what happens is, I made that a whole nother word, right? All right, so when you get started, as Miss Tony just said, y'all give it up for Tony in the chat though. Y'all give it up for Tony in the chat. Drop some V's in the chat. Stay with us. We're excited. So when you get started, of course, as she said, in 72 hours, we want to go ahead and help you to bring on board those first 3. Now, Tony, Sonali, and I are of the opinion that they should probably be people you really love a lot. Does that make sense? Because if you're going to build down under them anyway, I'm just saying it might as well be somebody that you love, right? So for me, it's my mom, it's my stepmom, and then, whatever. So what I'm saying is go ahead and get those 3 as quickly as possible. That's what Miss Tony was saying. But then family, what is bananas is we have a launch call, and we had a great successful one for Stuart. We had a great successful one for Sylvia yesterday. Leslie and Rhonda had a great successful one. What we want to do is to just, wait. So when you have those 3, remember, one of your first team, one of your second team, one of your third team, right? Just 3 total members. Now, as she expressed it, you got that free education. So what is the next step? Well, she said you're going to eat this elephant one bite at a time. Each of your people need to eat it one bite at a time as well. So keep them coachable, keep them following the GPS like she's telling you. What happens is you have your launch call, and let's just say you end up after 1 or 2 launch calls, your person number 1, like my mom, has her 3. So now mom is 3 and free. We do the same thing for my stepmom. Now she has her 3. She's 3 and free. We do the same thing, right? For the third position. Now they are 3 and free, just like you were, remember? But now, with just Tony, with 10 people, you've created $6,500 a year with 10 people. Seriously. Now you don't need the other 2 right here. We just believe in building our teams evenly and not thinking I've got a strong leg, a weak leg. We just build them. But my point is you got 4 in the first team, 4 in the second team, 4 in the third team. Guys, our work week runs this way. It starts on Monday at 3 a.m. You have this done by Monday at 2:59 a.m., right? So 1 minute before 2:59 a.m. Literally in your back office, Tony, am I right or am I right? You will see that 125 posted in your back office on Monday. Mm-hmm. Ready for you to transfer out to your PayQuicker account, to send to your bank, whatever you want to do. Literally on Monday, so there's no delay, right? There's no wait time. So what is that? That's $500, y'all, after 28 days. So we're not talking 30 days, 31 days, 28 days. And because of that, system, because we're on a 28-day month instead of a 30-day month, What happens are two things. Number one is that you're going to get paid 13 times, not 12. So that's not 6,000 in a year, that's 6,500. Now, number two, remember, the $99.99, once you had, you recruited your 3, the company waived that fee. Remember that? Now, when you start making money, you're going to pay your own stuff. Even though, right? So once you got 3 and free, you pay $24.99 to become a what we call a IBO, right? You pay $24.99 to become an IBO. And then, right, you just pay that. Once you start making money, it was a rude awakening, Tony. They kept my first 125. I'm just saying.
Right.
I had to text some people like, is the machine broke? Because I just got in. And right? So they keep the first one to go ahead and make sure that everything's already taken care of. But here's the beautiful thing. At that juncture, the company says, you know what? We're going to take this $99.99 and the $24.99. We're going to combine it and we'll just hold $124.98 out of your commissions. Still tax deductible because it's still your money. Yes or yes, right? But guys, the beautiful thing is you never have to worry about it. So what Tony is saying, and I'll turn this back over to her, we want you to pay that $99 one time, then get those 3. Does that make sense? And then they're not withdrawing anything. Then if you're a builder, let's help your 3 get what? 3. Now you're going to be paying the $99 and the $24.99, but it'll never come out of your bank account. So our goal, how many times, y'all, drop it in the chat. How many times should that $99 come out of your account? How many times? One time. All right, Miss Tony.
Thank you so much. She has all the little special tools over there. She's writing on the board. Who loves her excitement? If you love her excitement, you love her enthusiasm, put an E in the chat box. Thank you so much. It's just so much fun. She says you don't have to get on the call if you don't have anybody. Don't hop on, and we're here for you all the time. But I want to get on there just to get some of that energy and excitement and enthusiasm. So thank you so much for everything that you do. We are excited. So yes, you guys, this compensation plan, I say print it out, blow it up, put it somewhere, put it on the refrigerator, put it on the shower door, put it anywhere you have to walk by and you have to see it, because this is motivation enough for me to make sure I only pay that $99, remember, one time. That's important, okay? Especially when you have an opportunity to not have to, just for helping other people. So I definitely enjoy the fact that I'm able to do that. Let me see, I can remove those. Let me see. Do you have the screen or do I have the screen? Oh,
I stopped my share.
You stole it. Okay, there we go. Perfect. I was like, how did she do that? How did she do that? Now I have to see. So yeah, I'm excited to be able to understand exactly what we need to do, because understanding is key. Once you understand exactly what you need for your business, you are able to then work your business. Okay, let me just open this up for us so we can have everything we need. Oh no. And obviously you don't have to be a genius to get to Founder 5000, right? You just have to have a little bit of not give upness. I made up that word. Here we go. So yes. So decide right here with your goals, where exactly you want to fall. What do you want to do? Tomorrow's Sunday, right? Remember, tomorrow at 2:59 Eastern, 11:59 Pacific, this is where you're going to land. And on Monday, your back office will definitely reflect exactly the goal that you made. Now let's talk about it. How do you do that? What do you do? What exactly does spillover mean? Because, you know, when you're building a team, you can only have the first 3. And then if you're working, if you're like JP, if you're like Sonali, if you're like Patrice, and you're out there building and building and building, of course, the extra is gonna overflow, right? Your cup will overflow, and the people that are on your team will be able to benefit from that. And that is super cool to be able to let that cup overflow. So let's talk about it. We're gonna have to look, can you see my cursor? Because I can't draw on my screen. Well, maybe I can. I don't know. I'm not gonna try it while you guys are on here, but I'll figure it out for another day. Hold on right there. So this is you at the top. You are the sexy man in this suit right here, ladies. And if this is you, you're getting started with your business and you're gonna get started. Like JP said, You want to make sure your top 3 people are people that are important to you, people that you love, because these 3 people are going to benefit from your entire business. And of course, you might have a second account, but of course, like she said, that's for a different training. But these top 3 people are going to benefit from your entire account. Don't mess with me, computer. Okay. So once you started with these 3 people, you want to do those launch calls, make sure they get their 3 people as well. So Lauren here, she's gotten her 3 people. Her business is free. She found them on social media. Jason here, he went out, marketed his business, found 3 people at a social event, like a meetup, social event on Zoom nowadays, And then we have Kimberly, who was just going to the doctor's office, hopped on the elevator, started a conversation, and found 3 people there. Because when you're marketing your business, you actually become your business, and you have the ability to find people interested in your business everywhere, right? Because everybody has one thing that we have in common. We all need money to live, eat, sleep, because we need a place to stay, all that stuff. So anywhere you go, anybody you talk to, you definitely share that in common. So they have their people. Yes, ma'am.
Girl, we got a special guest.
What do we?
Uh-huh.
I already know who it is.
You know what? He has been just a champion's champion forever. And I know you know him exceptionally well, as a major leader in both platforms. Everybody say, hey, founder. Y'all say, hey, founder. Hey, founder. Hey. He is just such an amazing gentleman. And I figure we just give him a little time since he popped in. Absolutely. Y'all say, hey, founder. Blow it up, guys. He is the genius and the mind. You know what, Tony, I was telling some of my champions and Sonali, I was saying, I don't think that Mr. McCovey knows just how much God is behind this movement. I don't even think, I know God gave him the idea, and he says if God says something, he moves, right? Yeah. But I don't even think he knows how many lives he's actually going to impact. So I'll let you introduce our champion founder real quickly.
Actually, you know what? I want Sonali to introduce him, because I get this David McCovey has changed my life. Okay. But sometimes you got to step out the way and let the people who do what they do, the voice, hop in there and give it exactly what it needs. So Sonali, take it away, girlie.
Well, guys, I'm honored and I'm floored. Thank you so much, JP. Thank you so much, Tony. Guys, listen, this is a man that I can't say enough about. He's our brother, he's our friend, guys, but he's got a vision. He's the type of person that walked away from 6 figures a month to create a platform to give everybody else an opportunity to win. He's a man that makes sure that he takes care of all of us, the people that he hand selected to be a part of his leadership group. He takes care of his family like you would not believe when I tell you he's got a heart of gold, and that's why everybody follows. That's why everybody loves him. I've never met someone that is so intelligent. When I tell you he can think about something and cause you to think about something in a way that you never even thought about it before. And when I tell you what JP said about God having his hands on him, I'm telling you, everything he touches turns to gold, platinum, gets into epic levels. Guys, I absolutely love my brother. I don't know what else to say. I love and adore him, guys. I'm going to move out of the way. He is founder 2 times. Can y'all say 2 times in the chat for me? Can y'all stand up while we break up our founder right now? Because we are so happy. Hold on. Let me give y'all 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds.
Play the music. Wait a minute. I want to play this one. Hold on. Go ahead. Play it. Is it playing?
That's what you want to do.
Hey!
I'm happy if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy.
Y'all, without further ado, the man with the plan, none other than Mr. David McCovey.
Sis, can you hear me?
I'll be clear, baby.
Okay, you guys get my voice today, but not my face. How about that? It's still early.
It's too early.
It is still early on the West Coast. But family, listen, I appreciate you guys more than you could ever imagine. I mean, I don't know that, some of the guests and some of the junior partners on this line really understand, you know, how much power is on this line right now. I mean, you have 3 of the top, you know, female earners in the industry right now, you know, holding this thing down and doing what I call pass the mic. You know, that's amazing when you get people that really, you know, are stars in their own right, but they partner together. Like we always say, you know, trade in egos for equity. So it's definitely an amazing time, you know, on this line, in this group, and, you know, in the climate of what's going on in the country right now and in the world. And that's why I'm so, you know, fired up about what we're doing right here with Epic, because, you know, again, we can say it 100,000 times. It's a portable skill set, portable skill set, portable skill set. But until you really understand how much empowerment and how much freedom that gives you guys, I mean, most people don't, you know, make enough money in the course of their, you know, regular life, or, you know, in what they do, to understand that when you have a little bit extra, it makes everything in your life a lot differently. You know, we're just programmed to, you know, believe in what we believe in and get the lessons that were handed down to us. Just because they were handed down to us doesn't necessarily mean that they're the right lessons. You know, so all we ask is everyone to have an open mind and really look at what this deal is. You know, a lot of times it's not, you know, what you know, it's who you know, right? We've heard that our whole life. But when you start to see, you know, who is involved in this deal and the amount of power and just pure passion that's involved in, you know, what we have and the people that are spearheading that movement, it just makes it so powerful. Like, you know, I had a chance to, I was, you know, out the other day and I saw a guy that I hadn't seen in, you know, about 20 years, honestly. And he said, man, listen, he's like, I watch you on Facebook and I'm just so impressed and so, you know, happy for your success and what you're doing. And I say that to say, guys, that you will have people that you don't even know that are watching you and that are watching your journey. And that may inspire them to do something special. And if it's not with Epic, if it's just going to open their own business or, you know, going back to school or whatever it is that their dream is, right? You inspire people to move a certain way because people are watching you. And we all know that we're chameleons. You know, I always say that they can drop me off on D Street, which is the hood here in Vegas, or on Wall Street, which is where all the money flows, you know, in New York, and I'm going to be able to make it because I'm a chameleon and you guys are chameleons as well. So when we understand that, then we know that we just need to be around the right type of people, right? Again, because if you're going to become the people that you hang around, then why choose to hang around people who are not living the way that you want to live? And so what we have in Epic, guys, is just so many different levels of leadership and so many different levels of servant leadership and passion and people that really just want the best for others. Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't get any better than that. I don't care how great you are or how much you do at your corporate job or whatever it is. There's someone in that deal that doesn't want you to succeed. Like, we're just going to be honest. There's someone in that company that doesn't want you to succeed because, again, people are threatened by success. When you get involved in network marketing, and especially here in Epic, no one is threatened by your success because we win as a group. When you win and you do what's required, then guess what that does? That helps other people. So again, it's not that thumb on you type of mentality that we see so often in corporate America. And so that's what's special. It's a family environment. And again, like, look, and I don't think you guys know the background story, and I won't get into all of that. But when you look at, you know, the 3 ladies that you have had today, you know, hosting this and running this Super Saturday, like I'm telling you, they're all 6-figure and 7-figure earners in their own right. They've had success in regular business. They've had success brick and mortar. They've had success in network marketing, like all of them. I mean, like if you look at Tony, you look at JP, and you look at Sonali, these are all multiple 6-figure earners in the deal, and they all have thriving business or have had thriving traditional business. Sonali is one of the top real estate agents in the country right now, but you don't know that because she's on here pouring into you about how powerful Epic is, right? Janice has owned car lots and done her thing. Tony Ward has had mortgage companies. She's had furniture stores. Everyone has done all of these things, guys. So when I'm telling you that all you have to do is copy the right cat, you can't miss. Like, it's really true. If you hang around 5 millionaires, you will be the 6th. But it's also true, if you hang around 5 broke people, you will be the 6th. It's just what it is. It's just a law. It's a principle. It can't be explained. It's just what it is. And we'll leave it at that. So when you understand that, and you understand that you get a chance to partner with people who are winning on multiple levels, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to not do that. You know, and I always say, never take advice from people who are not qualified to give it. So if you're looking at Epic, and you have leaders on this line who are making multiple commas all the time, they've done their thing in traditional business, they've done their thing in other network marketing companies. If you have a question, ask these ladies. Don't go ask cousin Bubba that's sitting on the couch at his mama's house. He can't teach you anything. Bubba can show you what not to do, but he can't teach you what to do. So when you have the ability to get the answers and get the passion and get the leadership and get all of the skill set that you need from the right people, those are the ones that you plug into. It's not even a hard decision, guys. So again, if we understand that we want to live our best life every day, I tell the people all the time, every day is my birthday, because from the time I wake up, from the time I go to sleep, I get a chance to do what I want to do. I want that same lifestyle for everyone on this line. And in order to have that, is your journey going to look like mine? Maybe, maybe not. But your journey is your journey. You have people, and this is what I appreciate about the leadership so much, is that no one on this line or in this company was handed anything. My leaders will tell you, I don't give them anything. We wear shirts that says earned, not given. I don't give them anything. And so they know, right, that they have to earn it. But the powerful part in earning something is that no one can take it from you, right? If I give you something, I can take it back. If you earn it, that's yours. And so everyone on this line earns what they earn. It's just really that simple. And so when you are around a bunch of people who move as one, who are an absolute movement, it's not, I always say it's not a me thing, it's a we thing. When they move like that, that becomes contagious, because now you start to move like that. People that watch you and want to partner with you will start to move like that. Those that don't move like a family environment, they will find themselves out of deal, because they cannot stay here. They can't manifest here, because it's not an I thing. It's about all of us winning together. You won't see a lot of people running around this deal, you know, that are cutthroat and taking shortcuts and only working for themselves, because they cannot thrive here, because it's not that type of environment. You understand what I mean, guys? So listen, this is the right place for you. I'm glad that you guys chose to give this leadership group and your future this time on a Saturday, right? You could be sitting here, you know, watching what they're talking about with the elections. You could be watching sports. You could be at the mall shopping. You could be doing all of those things, but you're here. That's your first sign, right? Because you've been led to come here. And this is where your success will come from if you do what's required of you. We say all the time, don't do your best, because sometimes your best may not be enough. Do what's required, right? When you do what's required to further the movement, and you do what's required to further your family's legacy. We talk about election time right now. You guys are elected. You're the elected person and the elected group of people that will move the needle for your family. If it wasn't done before you, that's fine. You take the baton now and you run with it. That's what this deal is about. We have two platforms where you can win on. You can be a trader, or you can be a builder, or you can be both. The compensation plan is the same, right? You still have to pay 99 no matter what you do. So if that's the case, then why not do them both? Don't leave any money on the table. It just doesn't make sense. If I'm not going to walk past $1,000, I'm going to stop and pick it up and then try to find my next 1,000. That's what this deal is. You have two separate, what we call bags, right? Two bags of money. Don't turn your back to one of them. Do them both. Guys, listen, I could be on here all day. I promise you, I love this. I love the energy. I'm watching this chat box. And I'm going to do what I do best now. I'm going to get my leaders back in front of the room, because that's what real leaders do. We don't need the stage. We get up there so you know that it's possible, and then we get our butts back to the back so now the leaders can get up there. So that's what I'm going to do. So Sonali, I'm going to hand it back to you. JP, Tony, I love you guys to the moon and back. Continue to be the example. Show not just this group of people, but show the industry that strong women cannot just thrive in the same space, but be absolutely epic in the same space. We don't have to tear each other down. It's not a cutthroat situation. This is what the world needs to see, right? Women partnering together to do something amazing. So guys, I'm so proud of you. And Sonali, back to you, sis.
Love you, love you, love you. Guys, come on. We got blessed by the best on a Saturday. Woo! Come on. I need somebody to put some fire in that chat box. I need somebody to say elected, #elected, because our founder just said, you are elected. You are the chosen one. You are the one that's going to get your family out of poverty. You are the one that's chosen. I need to see the chat box light up and say that you are elected, because if you can listen to that and not get crunk, you need to check your pulse right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go, let's go, let's go. You are the blessing. You are the one that's got the seed planted. You are the one that's got the baton. You are the one that's going to run. Tony Ward, I'm going to give it back to you.
I don't know about you guys, but is there anybody else in here that's got some chills? I'm like, woo.
I got chills, girl.
Yes.
Oh my God. Did he just lay it down? We can go and call the rest of it. Just call it.
Right,
Just,
as usual. Okay, meeting over.
it meeting over. Look, drop the mic, baby. Drop the mic on that one. Can you, what?
Right.
Where they do that at?
I'm
He
like,
laid it down, guys. And that's the power. I think, you know what he said, Tony, about we win together. Nobody has to hold on to their people or be all clandestine or clannish, because we win together over here, y'all. This is a tribe. And when one eat, we all eat.
So
Powerful.
true.
Yes, it is powerful. Thank you. The team is lighting it up. Feel like I just went to church. Come on, somebody. Baroness, come on. Antoinette says epic. Patrice says a powerful group.
Yes.
Guys, we're excited. Go ahead, baby girl. Turn it back over to you.
I got a testimony. I've been for the last, I want to say 3 months. And I've been like, okay, God, please, can you just bring me what I need? Can you please just partner me with the right, I'm turning my camera off because I don't want y'all to see me. Can y'all just partner me with the right
Come on.
people that can help us grow the way we're supposed to organically grow? And so when I saw that call and I popped on there and then I heard you say Sonali, and I said, did she say Sonali? I said, oh, it must be another Sonali. And I said, but wait, ain't nobody else named Sonali. It's got to be. And then Sonali popped on the screen and I said, oh my goodness. I said, okay, I was on the phone with Patrice and I said, Patrice, this is what I prayed for. I said, you have no idea how I prayed for this. So it just all comes full circle. When he gives you what you want, people pray for things and they forget when it comes, and then they say, no, this is not what I wanted, but it's exactly what you asked for. And at that moment, you have to understand that it's time for you to receive it and do exactly what you're supposed to do with it. And that's what Epic is doing for so many people in so many lives. It's out there, it's available, it's ready, and it will behoove us not to take complete and full advantage. Like the founder said, it's $99 regardless. Why not make the most of it? It's an opportunity that will not come back. I promise you. So anyway, we're going to let my little eyes dry up because it's dusty in here. And then I'll turn my camera on after the dust clears a little bit, okay?
Well, Tony, because the last 3 months, I was, from the time up until when he gave me the call on August 18th, I was at war with myself. And that's really a bad war to have. And so me, myself, and I, we were not lockstep, myself wanted to just stay where we were, regardless of what was going on. And just, was just kind of, now me, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to roll. What we going to do? And then I, of course, it's like, well, should we, shouldn't, it was a kind of that war. And I had to start writing because my spirit said, remember, the way you think best is to write. And that's when I, at the time, because, moms know best. They know their children, right?
Right.
And that's when mom had ordered me this notebook. And I said, okay, well, this would be the appropriate notebook to write down what I need, what I want, and to be able to really speak to God. I wrote down all the different companies I was looking at here. I wrote down the pros, the cons. I mean, and I lost my father last year. If my father was here, it would took like all of 2 minutes. He'd be like, girl, you know what I mean? He'd have told me what direction to go in, but I'm having to make these decisions myself. And so I went through all of this, jotting things down and beating myself up because you're going to do another company. And finally, I'm like, well, people do multiple jobs. So like, what difference does it make? You know what I mean? But I went through all of that. I went through all of that. And so over the last 3 months, when you were going through, what I'm saying is, so was I. And I was asking God for specific things in alignment with the right people. You know what I mean? And a company that was going to take care of people and people that were going to love and take care of people. And to really be up here and say, we finally got it. We got all of it. We got everything we asked for, so now what? Now we have to honor what God has done, and he has given us an opportunity to not only, it's not, see what some people don't understand, Tony, is that God never does anything for you. It's never about you. Right. Now, your blessing is tied to your obedience, but you never know who else's blessing is tied to that obedience. And when God gives you something, it is like if you go through something, even something painful, it's not about you. God needs you to be a testimony for somebody else. Right. When you get up, right, in church and you say what you've overcome, you'll find people crying in the audience like, oh my God, I've been through something similar. And now because they see you've overcome, now they can walk by faith instead of by sight. Right. So when he put this together and he's given this idea to Mr. McCovey and for those leaders that have, like you said, people believe in him because what he does do turns to gold. But I believe that's because he walks in a spirit. He doesn't walk on what he thinks. He
Right.
walks on what he feels and what God gives him. And he said, if God gives it to him, he just do it. He has no idea where it's going.
Right.
And so, family, you're in a place where people are not moving just based on the dollar. This has nothing to do with the dollar. This is way bigger than the dollar. Now we're gonna get a lot of dollars on the way, you know,
Right.
because
Right.
he came that we may have life and have it more abundantly right now.
Mhm.
But it is tied to our obedience. It is tied to our faith. And so you can't, if people tell you no, you can't be upset. If people don't see what you see, it's okay. They didn't see what Joseph saw. They didn't see what Moses saw. They didn't see what Harriet saw. Harriet Tubman.
Right.
She could have saved way more people if they even realized the situation they were in. Some people, as the word says, do you have eyes? Can't you hear? Do you have ears? Do you have eyes? Can't you see? Do you have ears? Can't you hear? And in actuality, sometimes people are this way. But it means you keep on reaching out. You keep on reaching out. You keep on reaching out. You keep on loving people. You keep on reaching out. Girl, we done went into a whole, is this on your training? Is this on your slides? Because I don't see.
It's not. I'm over here with a whole ugly cry. This is supposed to.
But it's just a glorious thing. It is absolutely glorious.
Yeah. And I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We never know who on this call needed to hear this, to understand that this thing is real. It touches people from the East Coast to the West Coast to this country to that country. It doesn't matter where you are or who you are. This is epic, you know? So absolutely. These not even my slides. I don't even know who took over the screen. I don't know what happened. I said, I can't even change the screen. Okay. But you guys, we are excited about what's happening. And we want you guys to completely understand exactly how you can maximize by quick starting your business in every 28 days. So that's what we're talking about. And this has a lot to do with what JP was just saying, as far as is not for you, is helping other people. And that's what our compensation plan does. It helps other people because of the spillover aspect of it, because of how you're working hard can actually change somebody else's life, can increase their income, can help them get to a higher level financially. So that's it. So it came in right on time. And that's what that slide right there was explaining, if it would ever stay on the screen. But that's what that's explaining, what spillover means. So because your first line, your 3 people are all that will fit, your overflow will help to increase someone else's income, okay? The compensation plan tells us right here, you only have to have 3. Remember, she showed us on 3 personals to get all the way to the $1 million a month, which is fabulous. And this is how that works. When you're here and these are your 3 people, say you're Sonali, you're Patrice, you're Nina, you guys are going crazy, you're signing up hundreds of people personally. Well, where are those people going to go? They're going to go into your spillover. They're going to spill over into your people who have joined your downline. Okay, so let's say this is Tay Diggs. He got started because this man is cute like Tay Diggs. Stella got her groove bag and he decided to join. So Tay is just talking to everybody and he's signing up people in the industry, and he signs up Lauren, Jason, and Kimberly, but he doesn't stop there. His social media is filling up. He's going to different events. He's going everywhere, always on the elevator. So Tay signs up a 4th person. That person is going to go into Lauren's team, right? Lauren just wants to learn Forex. She doesn't care about building. Neither does Jason. Neither does Kimberly. They just want to learn. So Tay keeps going. He signs up another person at a social event. They go under Jason. He signs up another person, you know, just in his midst of everyday life, and they go under Kimberly. He keeps on going. The next person goes under Lauren. The next person goes under Jason. The next person goes under Kimberly, right? You open your back office, just like the young lady said earlier, where you had 1 agent and you look back there and, oh my goodness, now I have 13 agents. What am I going to do with that? Well, absolutely nothing, unless you decide to activate that and start with your own 3. But the spillover will always be there because they have to go somewhere. So why not go to you? But in order to get that money from the compensation plan, you have to have your 3 personal sponsors. What if you woke up tomorrow and you have 500 people in your spillover, but you didn't have your 3? Who's going to run and get those 3, bless those 3 people, enroll those 3 people for an extra $10,000 a month? I promise you, I'm my sister, my mother, my cousin, and I dare them tell me no. Okay, it's going to happen. They're going to learn this. So that's what spillover is about. That's what that means, you guys. That's how you do it. So you're going to pay the $99 a month for your education. That's going to come out of your residual. Like JP showed us, once you get to the, $1,000 or $500 a month, you can afford it, right? It's free. First, you get the financial aid, then you can afford it. So we're going to go ahead and take it out of your monthly. And then you pay the $25 just to participate in the compensation plan. That unlocks your compensation plan, makes you an IBO, independent business owner. Now you're making money. So your Founder 500, when you have 3 people direct to you, plus it's actually 4, 4, and 10. Remember the 40, 40, 20 rule. I'm sorry, 4, 4, and 2. The 40, 40, 20 rule is important. You can see that on your sheet. We'll get more into the compensation plan and all that later, but I want you guys to get the basics, okay? If you're 3, get 3, you are at Founder 500. Let's just remember that, 3 and 3, okay? This right here says so much. And these, 9 words says so much. If it's meant to be, it's up to me. This is your business. You cannot blame anybody for your success, or if you're not successful, whatever's not going on. You have to look that person in the eyes in your mirror and let them know, if this is going to happen, we have to do this together. And that's all you can do, is focus on yourself. It's up to you. If it's meant to be, it's up to you. Okay, I want you guys to understand that, because a lot of times we use excuses and different things like that to say, hey, it didn't happen because of this. Oh, it didn't happen because of her. Oh, it didn't happen because we didn't have a call. Epic takes all of those excuses away. There are training calls every single day, but you have to get on them. There's written training, recordings, but you have to read it. You have to watch it. So it's really up to you. If it's going to be, it's going to be up to me. Okay, I got to make sure this happens. Now, how do you launch? First of all, everything starts up here. You guys take your finger, point to your head, touch your forehead. Everybody touch your forehead. It starts right here in your mind, your mindset. You have to make the conscious decision to do everything you can to make your business work. You have to make the conscious decision to put aside a certain amount of time every single day to make your business work. Okay. So all those steps, your onboarding, talking to your 3 people, making sure once you get your 3, you turn around and give right back to them what somebody gave to you. Okay. Once you give it to somebody, gives it to you, the way you guys get onboarded with your sponsor. Okay, cool. They helped me. We did our training. I'm gonna do the exact same thing with my 3 people. It's duplication. Duplication will lead you to success. Okay. Now, how is this going to happen? Where are we going to get these people? I don't know who to talk to. We're going to start with making a list. You're going to make a list between 70 and 100 names. How many of you guys have heard make a list, make a list, make a list, make a list? You're tired of making lists. Well, guess what? This is can't be tired. Okay. Because it's meant to be, is up to me. I got to make this list. And yes, I'm gonna put the same list of people that I might put on there before that did other things, because this is a different business. This is a different, a whole different avenue that we're going down, a whole different situation. So that might not have worked for them, but who am I to say that this won't? I'm not gonna make that decision for them. I'm not gonna prejudge. I'm gonna put them on my list. I'm gonna talk to them. And then you're gonna invite them. Now we're gonna do some training about inviting, but so you'll know exactly what to do. But the first thing you start with is that list. I want you to make the list, and you can use the memory jogger. You can go online, Google memory jogger. I think it's, who is it? Oh, the 7-day. I can't think of his name right this second.
Eric Worre.
Yeah, Eric Worre. Hop on there, Google Eric Worre memory jogger. It'll help you figure out, okay, those are the people. And I don't care if you are within arm distance of me, you are gonna know who I am, what I do, and you're gonna have my information in case you need my services or you want to do it too. So I just have an arm length rule. That's my rule. I have an arm length rule. So, make sure now I'm not in arm length distance, but if I could see you on social media, if I could find you in a group, you're going to get my information. I'm going to know. So make sure you do that. And remember, you guys, it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. It would be great if our stats were 100%. That would be great, but that's not realistic. It's a numbers game. So the more people you reach, the more people you'll have the opportunity to show the opportunity to, and get them to say yes. There's going to be more no's than there are yeses. Get that in your head so you understand and you're not discouraged. And it's okay. I know for me, I have a sister, And she's actually like my favorite sister. I don't care what I do. She did one business with me a long time ago, and that business tainted her for life. So no matter what I do, she doesn't want to hear about it. If the answer is no. And there's some other choice words she'll use when she's telling me no, but it's no. So what I do is I call her once a month just so I can get her hard no. And I laugh and so now I'm laughing at all the opposition. I understand that my own sister can tell me no in the way she does, and I can laugh about it. She starts laughing too at the end. But it's like I'm conditioning myself. I got that no. There's nobody else who's going to tell me no like my sister. I can deal with it. So I'm going to look for that yes all the time. So the math is what it is. Like they say, people lie, numbers don't. The numbers are what they are, okay? So let's say if you call 100 people, you got those 100 people call, and you invite them out to an opportunity call, our webinar. This is cute. 20 of them decide to kick rocks or have a bad number. They say, hey, call me back, right? Call me back, or they disconnected, whatever. So you only get to 80 people to invite. That's cool. That's perfect. 80 people, you invited them. So 65 of them say, yes, I'm going to be on, right? 55 of those 65 confirm. And of course, 10 of them are so busy with their busy lives, they just forget. And 40 people end up on your webinar. How many of you guys would love if 40 of your guests ended up on one of JP's webinars? Exciting, right? I know they're going to sign up. Like if I could just get 40 people on that webinar, it would be so fabulous. I would love it. Now, 10 of them are going to drop off, not because they don't love the webinar, but because their internet has problems, they're busy, there's noise in the background, for whatever reason they drop off. So you're able to expose 30 people to the business, okay? 10 to 12 hop on immediately. How would your life change is if every webinar we had, 10 to 12 people join the company? It makes doing this thing worth it, right? It makes the numbers worth it. You understand a little bit more. About 10% of the amount of people you contact will become part of your business. And that's just what the numbers are. Now this PS3 is really cool. Piquing interest, showing the plan, and all that stuff, having private webinars. I know that there are specific scripts for this stuff for us to practice, and you guys is really cool because we have trainings every day, and it was so much fun, you guys. I had so much fun. I have a lot of fun being the student. I love being the student, and I've had the awesome opportunity to be the student for the last few days, and watching JP on the calls going through these scripts it's comical, it's real, and it gives, when you laugh, you're learning. Laughing and learning go hand in hand. So definitely make sure you guys hop on us so you can learn the scripts, but you got to do all this stuff, right? You want to show them the plan, expose the info. You have your private webinars, you have your team webinars, and then you have your recorded videos and three-way calls. Those are the different tools you have in order to be able to show your business. So you have all of those things. If they can't get to the private webinar or they can't get to the team webinar, you have recorded videos, and then you have the one-on-one. So you have so many tools. There's no reason why they can't get the information because you have a lot of options for them to get it. Now, what exactly does duplicate mean? This right here in itself, I want you guys to take a screenshot of this. I want you guys to understand it because the art of duplication can change your entire organization. If every single person did exactly what you do right now, what type of organization would you have? Would it be a good organization? Would it be an organization needing work? Or would there be no movement in your organization at all? Remember, that person in the mirror is going to be your number one cheerleader, sometimes your number one downfall, but that's the person, the only person that you can control and work on to make sure you are duplicated, you can be duplicated in the right way, okay? So you're gonna have all these things. You wanna launch your business within 24 hours. You wanna introduce all new members to a leader, right? You are not the whole epic. You wanna make sure there's somebody else other than you that you're introducing your new members to. You want to schedule the launch calls. That's really important to make sure you schedule a launch call. Every single person on this line needs to schedule a launch call if you haven't already, as soon as this is over. Call, text, email your leader and make sure you get that launch call done. You want to plug all new members into the trainings. Everybody should get an email showing them when the trainings are happening, but make sure they know, hey, you're going to get these emails. Make sure you read the emails, because a lot of times the emails go into spam. They should be looking for the emails to understand when the trainings are. And then there's a weekly meeting with your team. Important. You need to, really have that time where you're connecting with your team so that you can get in there and understand, ask questions, and you're connected. Mind your own business. This sounds weird, but it's so important. You are the leader of your business. You have to understand you are not an employee of Epic Trading. You are a franchisee, right? This is your business. So mind your business. Make sure you're running your business like a business. After a week, you are not new. That's kind of like going to your friend's house. I've been coming to your house every single day for a week. By that 8th day, I'm like, you don't have to knock anymore. Just come on in. You're not a guest. You're not new here. You've been coming here every day for a whole week. You're no longer new. So after a week, you're not new. So if somebody needs something, they want to call on you. Hey, I need you to edify me. Hey, could you do, a 3-way? Could you help me with this call? You're not new. You've done this business for 7 whole days. You've been here a week. You've been acclimated into the system. You're not new. Okay. So that is definitely how you onboard your business for success. I hope you guys got some good information out of that. I hope you took some screenshots so that you can understand exactly what to do with your business, and stay connected to every single thing. You need to make sure that you are duplicatable. Be that person that you want to be on your team. Okay. I'm going to turn it back over to Sonali, you guys. I hope you enjoyed that training. I know we had a little church in there too, and I enjoyed church time. So back to you, Sonali. You never know what's going to happen when you're on a training. When the spirit hops in there and takes over, you got to let him take over.
Got to. Clap it up for Miss Tony Queen Raw Ward. I'm telling you, the first and the best in the business. Guys, please clap it up. Let me see those 7s. Let me see the fire in there. I need to see it. Okay, y'all need to get happy. All right, hold on. All right, let's go. Clap it up. Clap it up.
Bring me down, can't none bring me down. The love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, cause I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Cause I'm happy. Clap along if
Guys, we have so much to be grateful for. We have so much to be blessed and thankful about, guys. We have so much. I don't care what's going on in your life right now. And I don't mean it like I don't care because I don't love you. I'm saying no matter what's going on, no matter what challenges you are facing, we have to choose to be happy. And I'm so excited about what we have going on today. Now, Coach, are we going to go into a training or are we going to go into recognition right now?
Recognition, baby. So I'm going to share. Oh, Miss Tony Ward made it do what it do last night with this. Oh, my God. When I show it to you, Sonali, OMG.
I can't wait.
I had it pulled up. Right. Me either. I had it pulled up. I didn't know if you wanted to do it, Miss Tony, but I'll say the names if you want. But, guys, when I tell you this is hot, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait. Because I think I might have a tear. Hold on. But before I do that, I just got to play this music. Where's my music at? I have my music up. Y'all got to hear. Here we go. About to do recognition. I stopped my share. Hold up. I guess I got to share. So y'all can hear. We're about to do recognition, y'all.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got the real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. All right.
Party people.
Oh, we're about to make it do what it do. So let's do some celebrations, y'all. We're celebrating all the way back from October the 1st, ladies. I am so excited. So we're going to get this party. Y'all want this party? So brand new Founder One. Let's get it. We're going to talk about our brand new what, y'all? Founder One. Let's get ready to rumble. Congratulations, family, is going to go out to these champions. I hope I'm doing this right, Tony. This is just so phenomenal to me. I may be doing it wrong, but I'm going to just keep pressing the button until I see something. And you, all right, congratulations to Alonzo Lloyd, Amanda Huzan, Andrea McGuire, Brenda Amaki, Karita Griffin, Jay Tucker, Dana Abels, Daryl Oates. Again, let me hit it again. Oh, wait a minute. I'm missing some. I may be doing something wrong, Tony.
No, I think it's done.
Techno. It's up, huh?
I think it's, hold on just a second. It's okay. We have the list. We know.
Okay, that's the next one. Okay, here's the next one. It's okay, so I got to keep going through. I got it. So press play. Girl, you rock this right here. You hear me? You rock this. All right, so we have Miss. There we go. Chasney Bailey, Dwight Williams Jr., Earl Hampton, Emily White, Finex, Foxhall Professional Services. And okay, so it's jumping though. It didn't do all the E1.
It didn't. Hold on just a second.
Okay.
Technical. I know there are like 100 Founder Ones.
Yeah, it was a whole bunch of them. Let me see. I might have done, so let me make sure. That went to 500, so we're going to go back. So the Founder One, and if not, we'll just read them.
Yeah.
If not, we'll just read them. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So, you have the whole list, right? You got everybody.
I do. I have the whole list.
Okay, let's read off our Founder Ones. Y'all give it up to them in the chat. When you Founder Ones, let's go.
Congratulations to the following Founder Ones. We have Alonzo Lloyd, Amanda Huzar, Andrea McGuire, Brenda Amaker, Carlita Griffin, Dijon Tucker, Dana Abels, Daryl Oates twice, Deborah Birkins, Dimple Williams, Dwight Williams, Earl Hampton, Emily Coates, Emily White, Imperial Albury, Erica Pinkton, Gail Briggs, Hermel Watson, Israel Young, James Shaw, Catherine Wainwright, Kingston Curls, Latavia Hart, Lynette Foxhall, Margaret Goldman, Marquise Smith, Melody Williams, Natasha Garcia, Nicole Smith, New Gospel Temple, Nina Mitchell, #2, Patricia Lynn McNeely, Sadie O'Beary, Chantrell Ireland, Shuntrell Jones, Sylvia Linnell, Tammy Derricks, Tammy W, Terrera Boudreau, Tony Ward, Vanessa Garcia, Yvette Gossett, and Yvette Gossett again. Congratulations to all of our founders.
Yes, y'all, yes. Way to work. All right, let's see if the 500, if it'll, because I know there's more than what it's showing, but if not, you can read the list. Fair enough?
I got it. Uh-huh.
All right, so here we go.
Chasney Bailey, Dwight Williams Jr., Earl Hampton, Emily White, Finex, Foxhall Professional Services, Foxhall Professional Services again, Gerald and Margaret Goldman, J. Alyssa Parker, Janice A. Parker, Sunshine Hutchings, Leslie Johnson, Linda Cash, Melody Williams, MVP Lifestyle Solutions, Raw Solutions, Tamalon Meeks, Tammy Marie, Terrera Boudreau, TNT Dynamite Trading #2, Taj Williams, Yvette Gossett, Patience O'Beary. Congratulations to all the Founder 500.
That's that money bag right there, ain't it? That's that money bag. Okay. All right. So let's see what happens when I go forward. I think the next one said 1,000. Okay. 1,000. Yes. That's 13,000 a year, y'all. That's 13,000 every single year. All right, go do your thing, Miss Tony.
Nina Mitchell, TNT Athletics, TNT Dynamite, Tony Ward twice, and TNT Athletics again. Congratulate. Oh, Sonali Hudson.
Yeah. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right. And so what we wanted to do, if you are a Founder 1000, if you're a Founder 1000, guys, we want you to kind of just come off mute. And we want to hear from you because champions need to know, what is that like? $250 dropped into your account every single Friday. What is that like? So Tony, of course, there's me and you, but and Sonali, y'all heard from Sonali. Who else was that? Because my slides stuck. I don't know.
Nina Mitchell.
Is Nina on?
Aloha, I am.
Hey, girl, say something. Congratulations.
Aloha. It's morning here, so I'm sorry about the scratchy voice. I am sitting in my office dancing and cheering with you guys and crying with you guys, but I have to do it quietly because my family is still asleep. But one thing that I learned from Mr. McCovey is that the dream does not have to occur when you are asleep. You can live the dream. And because of these people who are on this line with you, and I'm so excited to meet you in person really soon, but because of people like Sonali and Tony, I have been able to learn a new way of life and to live my dream. I'm one of those six-figure earners too that David was talking about, that he gave a platform to change my entire life. And this has just added on to the wealth that I'm able to build for my family. I am planning my youngest daughter's wedding, and she's only 8. I'm taking this money and putting it away to plan for her wedding because the other businesses is already planned to pay for her education. So for everybody that's on the line, if you're thinking that you're unsure or you don't know, you don't need to know all of the variables. I am not a numbers person. That's not what God blessed me with. He blessed me with words. So I'm taking the words and I'm helping other people to become acclimated in this business now. And I'm taking the wealth that he is blessing me with for helping other people and blessing my family so they can be a blessing to somebody else. All you have to do is align yourself and be open to receive it and then be a servant leader. I am proof positive. This is not my thing, but God made it my thing. So move out of your own way and make it happen. So good morning and aloha to everybody from Honolulu, Hawaii. This is Nina Mitchell.
All right. Congratulations. Excellent. And then that next category, that she speaks very well. That next category is what? Founder 2000. That's $500 every Friday, $26,000 every single year. Go for it, Miss Ward.
We have Coach JP and Patrice TNT Abels Vance. Yes.
Ooh, Miss Patrice, are you able to come off mute? Congratulations, girl.
Wait a minute. Let me tell you. Wait a minute. I gotta show my face. Let me just get this right. You know what? I've been dancing.
Y'all give it up in the chat.
Let me tell you, I've been on here. I might have been the 5th one on here this morning, but I just have to say, I've been dancing and partying and just, my kids came in and said, what's going on? The party don't start until later. I have to say this. I just got to give a shout out to Coach. Let me tell you when I had an opportunity to meet you.
Okay.
Mr. Covey dropped a video into our other organization's thread one day. And I jumped and clicked on that video and I was like, OMG. Woo! She reminds me of myself. She is so on fire. And I dropped that same video to my team. And then a couple of nights ago, Tony sent me the video. And she said, I need you to watch this video because I've been praying on something. I've been praying that God just bring us something I'm going through the video and I see Sonali and I see you. And I said, wait a minute, Tony. God works in mysterious ways. He brings the right people into our lives again at the right season. So I have to say, I don't know about everybody else, but I am pumped up. I want to say, woo, thanks to my mentor, David McCovey. Not only did he give me 2 streams of income, he has given me 3 streams of income, and that is Epic International. But I could not be at a Founder 2000, a Founder 1000 twice, and a Founder 5000 if it was not for that team. My team. I just got to give a shout out to my team because I could not do none of this. I don't want to cry. I could not do none of this. I could not done any of this. Upper Races, you guys are my life. You guys believed in me. You know, David McCovey gave us this opportunity to evolve, and now we are Epic, and you believed in me, and you continue in following me. And all I tell you guys all the time, just stay connected, stay coached, follow the right cats. We have Coach JP, we have Sonali, I love you, sis. We have Tony, and we have Nina, and those ladies have poured into me from day one.
Praise God.
We're blessed to have a double founder. And I am a 6-figure earner. And because of those women pouring into me like they have done, I'm going to make it 7 figures. We're going to do this. We're going to take this race and we're going to change 5,000 lives. So let's do this. Oh my God, I did it. I love you guys.
Congratulations. Y'all shout out in the chat, y'all. Y'all drop 500 a week in the chat. 500 a week, y'all. 500 a week every Friday. $500 drops into her Quicker account, and she ain't done. She's a double something and a triple this. Y'all don't even know. It's about to go down, up in here. I've never seen a platform where there's so much love and unity, and where building others builds you. Where they do that at? So I'm so excited. But I've got to do this next one. I just got to do this next introduction. And I'll tell you what, this particular young lady, I mean, it takes a lot to get to a place where you're a Founder 5000. And you heard her do the training. I mean, it's you can only imagine what she does for her team just based on what she poured out right here on this forum for each and every one of us, how she broke down that fast start, how she gingerly nudged us into action. And so I want to give a big shout out to a young lady I have a tremendous amount of respect for. We go back like seats in the Cadillac too. This has come full circle, and I just want to shout out none other, and she's going to just talk to you a little bit, Miss Toni Ward. Super duper uber proud of you, baby girl. Congratulations. Just tell us something. Say something. Yeah, say something.
Man, let me tell you, this has been so just rewarding in so many different ways. I spoke about praying and all that stuff. And you never know how you're supposed to be connected in different ways. And I'm super excited because I can do so much for so many people, given, the platforms and opportunities that we have. But just being able to work with Nina and Patrice, and it started off Nina and Patrice, and that was like something that just kind of happened. It clicked. It was something that was, I guess, brewing for years. And then the Epic Icons. So when I was talking to JP, and I've admired you from afar for a long time. And so when I saw your name, I was like, I love her, just because of who you are and just watching you. But when we had that conversation, it was confirmation for me, because we're talking and she said, hey, we're doing this thing. Let's all do it together. It'll be really cool to be able to work. But I'll change the name of the flyer. I'll change it. It says our name. It says Epic Icons, but I'll change it to your name. And I was just like, what? Our name? Are you serious? Like that type of coincidence, it's like that's confirmation. It's like it's meant to be. And then, like I said, watching Sonali and hearing her name, I was like, are you serious, God? Are you playing with me? Because I know you got jokes. So able to work with, first Nina, Patrice forever. And then when Nina came into the mix, it was like, oh my God, what are you doing? What are you doing, Lord? What are you doing? And then you, and then Sonali is like, okay, there's something going on. It's something powerful. I love it. I love the fact that it's rooted in God. That's important to me. I love that. I just love the connection. And, you know, having the opportunity to be Founder 500 is fabulous. It's fabulous. Of course, we don't want to stop there. Of course, we want to go as high as we possibly can. But I'm just thinking, what can I do? What do I want to do? What are my goals? Who can I help? And of course, my sisters come to mind immediately. I have a sister. She's super talented. And I want to be able to retire her. I want to be able to say, hey, I want you to go enjoy your kids, enjoy them growing up. I got to enjoy my son. I want to give her that gift too, so she can enjoy her kids. But I love it. I'm excited about Epic. Epic things are going to come from this business. I love our team. Our team is like the best team ever that I could ever work with. I couldn't ask for better people to work with. So I'm just really excited about what we're going to do. You guys, we aren't stopping here. By the next Super Saturday, I hope all of us have ranked up to the next level. I can't wait. I told JP yesterday, I can't wait till we are congratulating all of our ambassadors on our team. I can't wait for everybody to get where they're going to go. So exactly. We are ranked
so
up
excited.
for sure. Woo!
Hallelujah. Y'all give it up for Miss Toni Ward. Woo! Can I borrow $20?
Yeah, I'll cash up.
Well, listen, family, you know, we're about to go into some training, and actually I'm saving this particular introduction for this Founder 1000 to right now, because let me tell you, when she gave me a call and we sat down for lunch and we both ordered a pound cake, not a slice, but the whole cake. And you know what, Sonali, I was sitting around, I think my mom ate my cake. I was I was looking the other day, I said, where is my cake? You know. So we sat down, and, you know, just to be able to partner with you again, I tell you, is absolutely phenomenal. You are somebody I've loved, you know, for a long time, and we had so much fun. And now your son is 4, 6, 5. I watched him go from like, hey, I Janice, to like, oh, on a football team, running on scholarship, but just to watch your progression, who you've become, talented, super, you know, one of the number one marketing real estate agents in our area, number one in business after business. It just shows that you have just been a student of the game, and I absolutely respect you. So, family, I want you to give it up to one of our newest Founder 1000s. Listen, that computer just ain't caught up yet. Y'all need to understand, the computer stuck, right? Because we're looking at certainly an ambassador. And we can't wait to hear from you. So she's going to talk to you about mindset. Wait a minute, what you tell me you're going to tell them, baby? You say you're going to tell them something. Hold on. What you going to tell them? Hold on. I'm going to find something. Now, let me tell you what she's going to tell y'all. Hold on 1 second. She said, my training is called, What Do You Have? Because sometimes, family, we'll be looking right in the face of what God gave us and can't see it. Does that make sense? I don't know if that's her subtitle, but that's the one I gave her. So without further ado, y'all give it up for Founder 1000, Miss Sonali, the Voice Texan. Wait a minute, where's my music at? Hold up. I gotta get my music. Wait, where's it at? Wait. I gotta get my music. Hold on. We can't bring you on, just bring you on naked. Hold on. Here we go. Let me share my screen and get us some music going here as we bring. Y'all drop some sevens in the chat. Give us some positive vibrations. Drop some sevens in the chat, because here comes Sonali.
Get on the floor, so hey, let's go.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got the real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. All right. Wave your hands in the air if you feel fine. We're gonna take it into overtime. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. All right.
Y'all, I done found my jam, y'all. Miss Sonali Hudson.
Guys, I'm so excited. I need the screen, JP. Why you had to tell the people we had all that pound cake, though? Why you had to? Why
Okay. I ain't telling you came back the next 3 days. I ain't say that, though.
But why?
Oh.
I'm going this week now that I'm back from Puerto Rico, though, because I got lemon pound cake. Family, what's good? Guys, are y'all having fun today? Listen, this is our first Epic Super Saturday with Epic Icons, guys. And I'm telling you, if you're having fun, I need to see it in the chat box. I gotta see it in the chat box, guys. Okay, they lighten it up, JP. They lighten it up. Yes, they lighten it up. Family, listen, if you guys have ever heard me speak, if you guys know anything about me, you know that I'm always going to give honor to God before I do anything else. It's not to offend anyone who may not have the same beliefs, but it is honestly to help us put things in perspective. So if it's okay for me to have a locker room conversation with you guys for the next couple minutes, let me know in the chat box that it's okay. Let me know in the chat box that it's okay, guys, because I want to ask you today, what do you have in your house? What do you have? I want to talk about what do you have? See, guys, a lot of times we spend so much time thinking about what we don't have. We spend so much time thinking about what we want. We spend so much time thinking negatively about where we are, and we don't think that we are enough. And so I want to come to encourage you today. And of course, I'm going to share with you from my favorite book, because if I didn't, it wouldn't be Sonali, right? So I'm going to share with you from my favorite book. And what we're going to talk about today, family, is what do you have? So if you're ready, I need to see that you're ready. And bear with me because I'm going to read, and I got these contacts on, y'all. And yeah, I'm just letting you know I got these contacts on. So I want to talk to you about a story that's in my favorite book, and y'all know my favorite book. And I want to talk to you about a woman who did not think that she had something, but the man of God let her know what she had, and then God multiplied what she had. And I don't know if you're one of these people right now that's in a situation where you're looking around and things don't look the way you want them to look. You're looking around and you're trying to figure out, how am I going to make it from paycheck to Tuesday? If you're trying to figure out, hey, I don't have a car, I don't have this, I want to ask you, what is it that you have? So I'm looking at 2 Kings 4, and it says, one day the widow of a member of a group of prophets came to Elisha and cried out, my husband who served you is dead, and you know how he feared the Lord. But now a creditor has come, threatening to take my 2 sons as slaves. And then the prophet asked her, tell me, what do you have in your house? And she said, nothing at all. And so my question is, if I were to ask you today, what do you have? Would you tell me nothing at all? Or would you tell me that you had something else? And guys, it's so important for you to recognize who you are and what God has already put in you, because a lot of times we are getting our own way. A lot of times we don't have the ability to take inventory of what it is that we have versus looking at what we don't have. See, when we have to focus on our goal and stop thinking about being stuck where we are, because when somebody asks you, when JP and Tony talked today about the training, they said, make a list. How many of you on this call today thought, I don't have a list? I don't know anybody. How many of you guys on this call today felt like, well, I'm in the NFL club because my first 5 businesses, I've already contacted everybody. But you're not thinking about what you do have. You're not thinking about the people that you know on social media or that you can meet on social media. You're not thinking about emptying out your cell phone. So I want to ask you today, when you're thinking about your business, family, what is it do you have? See, when we're asked that question, what do we have? Do we automatically go to what we don't have instead of focusing on what it is that we do have? Because what I want you to know, family, is that what you have is enough. What you have is enough. Somebody put that in the chat box for me. What I have is enough. So the story continues to say, after she said nothing at all, she then said, oh, except a flask of oil. And then he told her, hey, go borrow as many jars as you can from your neighbors, go into your house and shut the door. And then what I want you to do is pour what you do have into the containers that you borrowed until they are filled. And when she was obedient to that, she ended up getting more than what she started with. See, that's the moral of the story today, guys. I want you guys to understand that what you have is enough. And it's a simple mindset shift. When you begin to have an abundance mindset, when you begin to see yourself as enough, when you begin to see yourself as successful, when you begin to say, I can do what Tony Ward has done. I can bless the amount of people that Coach JP has blessed. I can do what the word of God says I can do. Your life has the ability to change. But when we are stuck thinking that we're not enough, that we're not good enough, that nobody's going to join our business, that nobody's going to see the vision that God gave to you, we get stuck and we get paralyzed and we don't move. So today, I want you guys to understand that who you are, where you are, what you have is more than enough. See, God can take an empty vessel and fill it up to until it's overflowing. So if you're feeling empty, if you're feeling like, look, I've never done this before, I don't know anything about trading, guys, I'm telling you, what you have is enough. Trying to change the slide. Blessings and overflow is your portion. If you've been listening to anything that Coach JP has been talking about for these past couple of weeks, when she talks about this spillover in this business, she calls it blessings and overflow. See, I know a God that's a God of overflow. I know a God who's a God of more than enough. So if you're sitting in a situation where you may feel like you're in lack, I want to ask you about your obedience. I want to ask you, have you done what Coach JP has said? Have you done what Coach Tony Ward has said? Have you done the things that are required for you to go from where you are to get to that next level? See, a lot of times we found ourselves, a lot of times our success in business is a direct reflection of what we believe about ourselves. Everything that God has allowed you to go through to get you up to this point is for an appointed time and an appointed season. If you believe that blessings and overflow is your portion, I need you to put that in the chat box. I need you to put some 7s in the chat box for me, because it all starts with your mindset. It all starts with what you believe about what is possible for you. When I got started in this industry, I knew nothing. I felt lost. I felt like, what in the world is going on? When I started with our last deal, guys, listen, I was homeless. Many of you guys know I started a business from a position of lack. I started a business from nothing, and God allowed that business to multiply because I was obedient to the plan. I was obedient to what he told me to do. I believed that blessings and overflow was my portion. Now, I'm not saying, guys, that what we have, sorry, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Hold on a second. My screen is not being shared, right, guys? Okay, cool. Sorry about that. I'm not saying, guys, that what we have here in Epic is comparable to what God has done for somebody else in the way that maybe you think that I'm trying to compare it. But what I'm saying is, you have the ability to go from where you are to where you want to be. Your blessing is in that obedience. Your blessing is in taking that little faith, that little piece of faith that causes you to step out and have a conversation with someone, that causes you to plug in enough to get enough information on the inside of you that you can share it, to get excited enough about what we have in store and what we have in front of you, that you are willing to do what it takes, that you are willing to do what's necessary to be successful. I believe that every single person on this line and every single person that hears this voice and every single person that comes in this company has the ability to win. Do you guys believe that you have the ability to win? So I'm going to ask you, what is it that you have? What do you have? What can you take that you have and make it grow so that you can win, so that you can become epic, so that your compensation, so that your income can exceed even what your thoughts are? So I'm sorry I stumbled through that a little bit, guys, but I'm going to turn it back over to Coach JP. I wanted you guys just to see, what is it that you have? JP, I'm turning it back over to you.
I think that was absolutely positively phenomenal. And family, I really want you to give her some love, because Sonali is actually dealing with something bronchial. She rubbed down last night in Vicks, and she's on cough drops and cough syrup and elderberry and everything, because she loves you enough to even try to pour out. I told her, let me tell you what I told her, because I said, look, little girl. I said, look, little girl, right here. I said, Sonali, now, she said, well, do I have to be on camera? I said, hey, babe. I said, I bet, she said that she has the clothes or whatever. And I said, I need to raid your closet. I was serious about that part. I said, but as a trainer, yes. I said, but mandatory, no. 15 to 20 minutes training. But if you're not feeling well, and I know she's not, because she was barking in my ear. I said, if you're not feeling well, then you don't have to do it. I know you're a trooper, but, if not, we got plenty of content. This thing went and said, I'm going to go do my hair. Hold on. I'm going to tell you what she said. I'm going to talk about her. I'm going to tell the truth and send you that. She said, LOL, I guess I'll do my hair. I can't add us both to my account. Something. She said, but I'm headed to throw something on and do my hair. Okay. But see, that's what you do when you're a leader. It's no excuses. Does that make sense? You're not feeling great. She really should be in the bed under a heavy blanket with a heat pad and some elderberry juice. but she's here sharing with you. So show her some love, y'all. Show her some love, because that's what a trooper does. That's when we say no excuses, that's no excuses. And I knew it was coming, baby. You did great. You poured from your heart. Right. You got the text message. Listen, we love you. We're proud of you, baby girl. Yes, Tony, we're grateful for you. And so, champions, we're excited. Listen, we're going to do a raffle at the end, so stick around. Those of you who are still on at the end, we've got something special for you. They're loving you over there, sis. They're loving you. They're thanking you for making it do what it do. So, family, we're going to go into just a little bit of scripts. We've got 25 minutes. I'm going to blow through some stuff, but everything that I have, one of our champions, Tammy, is putting it on a PDF. So I added some more to the script, because I know some people were saying, okay, Coach, I can get to a certain point, but then there ain't enough to say. So we're going to go to the script. We're going to go to the script. But before we go to the script, we got to jam just a little bit.
Come on, it's time to get hype. Say who? Come on, all the fellas saying who? Come on, one time for the ladies saying who? Now, all the fellas saying who? There is one. Come on and run, baby, run. Come on, do it right, baby, run. Yeah, you.
All right. All right, let's dive in. So I don't have it on a PowerPoint as of yet, but I did send it to myself. Well, actually, I sent it to Tammy, who's actually gonna do it for. Oh, she already sent it back. Oh, go ahead. She got a PDF. She got a PDF for us. She got a PDF. All right, so let's just run through the script. What I did was I wanted to make sure that you guys had more than because there's some different scenarios, and so she's put it on the script for us. She a bad girl. So here we go. All right. So my company is expanding, right? Everybody wants to know, what do I say to people? And I don't know what to say if they ask me if it's Forex or what Forex is. I don't know what to say if they say, is it Forex? Well, first things first, if they ask you that question, you're talking too much. All right. Write that down. If they ask me what is Forex, you talking too much. Y'all with me? Because that should not be a question that they ask you if you're not saying too much. And so let's run through this. I also have the script on how to go into the three-way. Now, some of you saw we did a three-way training on yesterday. I need to forward that to the group. We did a three-way training on yesterday. But how many of you want to know what to say? Am I talking to the right group, or y'all already know what to say? Who wants to know what to say out there? I just need to know. Does anybody need to know what to say other than me? Other than Tony and Sonali? Anybody else need to know what to say? Because we're going to talk about the power of that three-way call, family. We're going to talk about the power of that three-way call. So here we go. All right, so I'm going to make the phone call. I'm going to let you guys follow along in the script. Oh, I got a lot of people need to know what to say. Okay, well, let's get jiggy with it, okay? And I'm going to talk to you about why we say it as we go along. Now, why we say what we say. Fair enough? All right, so thank you, Tammy. Appreciate you so. Hey, Tony, Janice, how you doing? Girl, yeah, I know, crazy. Yeah, listen. We definitely got to catch up, and I would love to do so. But listen, I know your schedule's tight. I'm kind of busy on today as well. But the reason for my call, my company has just put together an aggressive recruiting campaign, and they're looking for people interested in earning $500 to $2,000 a month part-time. They train, actually. Do you know 2 to 3 people that we can talk to? Now, most people, when you say, do you know 2 or 3 people that we can talk to, most people going to say, yeah, you can talk to me. I might be interested. And you're going to act surprised. You're going to act like I didn't have this on the script, right? So act surprised. Like, oh, okay, you would. Okay, so, well, listen, I got a ton of calls to make. I can't go into details at this moment. However, the executive team is hosting a private invitation-only call on tomorrow at 9. If, keyword, somebody drop the word if in the chat. Drop the word if. If I could get you on, can you move some things around to be on? You cannot just be giving your stuff away. They have got to know that it's not a free fall. If I can get you on. So that means if they say no, do you send them the link? If they say no, let me see what y'all think. If they say, well, no, I can't be on, are you going to send them your information? And the answer is no. You are not going to send them your information, right? So the person says, okay, sure. So, well, listen, there's a limited amount of spots on the Zoom, Tony, so it's really important that you notify me if you can't make it. Let me know at least an hour in advance. Is that fair? Tony says, oh, yeah, I can do that. Said, great, just because I can replace you within an hour and put somebody else in your spot if you can't be on. Nobody is trying to be replaced, right? Okay, no, I'll be there. Fantastic. Well, listen, I'll go to work to secure your spot as soon as we finish. If I can get you on, I promise I'll be in touch around noon and send you the Zoom details. Text or email. Tony said, text is fine. See, y'all, I added some stuff, right? So you say, well, that's cool. You know what? I'll send you a reminder right before, about 30 minutes prior to the call. Is that okay? Maybe you log in about 5 to 7 minutes early so you don't get locked out. She said, okay, thank you. Said, well, listen, you're welcome. My apologies. I have another call. I'll reach out tomorrow. By the way, what's the best time to connect with you after the webinar, tomorrow night or the next day? The reason you're asking that is you're setting up the follow-up in the invite. Y'all get that? You're setting up the follow-up in the invite. You don't want to call later and be chasing them for a time. Does that make sense? You are a professional, which means that you guys have a what? That means you guys have a calendar, right? So when is the best time to connect? After the webinar or the next day? You know, and let's just say the webinar is tomorrow night, you would say, or Monday. And then they would say, well, you know what? The next day is good. Monday is good. Perfect. So morning or afternoon. So you're asking questions. Write this down. The person asking the questions is the person in control. The person asking the question is the person in control. So she says, well, I take lunch at 1. I said, awesome. So I'm going to go to work to get you confirmed. If I do, so you're going to be able to join tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Then we're going to reconnect on Thursday at 1 for sure, correct? Oh, yeah, I got it. All right, listen, I hate to run. I'll absolutely connect with you tomorrow. I promise. End the call. Y'all got it? Get off the phone. Don't start talking. Oh, you're going to love it. You're going to love Sonali. She's so cool. Get off the phone. Write their name down. Write the time you're supposed to follow up. Text your upline and say, hey, I've got a follow-up on Monday at 1 p.m. so they can go ahead and be prepared. Does that make sense? But some people are going to say, well, you know what? I'll try. This is when you're going to say, you know what, Tony, that's great. However, right now, we're not looking for effort. We're actually looking to make sure we fill all the slots on the call. So if you can't make it, that's cool. Do you know 2 or 3 people we could talk to? I'm going to keep taking it away. Why? No, people don't like you to take stuff from them, right? But by the same token, if you're like, you can have it. You can be on my team. Oh my God, you're going to love it. Get on my webinar. People run from that. You sound like a network marketer. You want to be a professional inviter. Does that make sense? You got to be a professional inviter. So you want to make sure that you smooth. You got to be smooth. So if they say, I'll try is not good enough. Don't say, hey, I got 3 in a possible. This ain't spades. I need a full deck. I need all of my cards to be spades. Does that make sense? I want jokers, aces, all of that, right? So you're not looking for 3 in a possible, right? You're looking for 4 people that say yes, 5 people that say yes, whatever the goal was you set for that day, right? All right, so that is apparently 1. Do y'all understand that? Y'all got it? Makes sense? Now, here's the thing, and I thought about this earlier, Sonali and Tony. I'm not teaching you that you have to be like if this doesn't quite fit your personality, the exact words is not as important as the ones that are key. So let's talk about what's key. Let's go through here and talk about the psychology. I was talking to Emperor Obiri. He's out of Africa, Nigeria, he in Patience, and he said, this is psychology 101. That's all it is. And I stole it. I copied 3 cats, but they were all the right cats. Does that make sense? So when you say my company is expanding, it takes the pressure off you. When you say I'm recruiting for my business or I just started a company and I want you to come, then now that's when they're asking you, well, what is it? What does it do? You trying to answer questions you can't answer. But when you say my company is doing so, it takes pressure off you. When you say they're looking for people, that means you didn't call looking for them, especially when you say, do you know 2 or 3 people that we can talk to? Y'all get it? See, when you try to invite them to your stuff, people just funny. You know, Leslie say, you need shoes, and you go in the shoe department. And as soon as the girls say, may I help you? What we say, y'all? What we say? Put it in the chat. What do we say? I'm just what? What am I just doing? I know I came here for shoes, but I'm going to say, I'm just looking, right? It's just the way people behave. That's right. Let me see who knows what I'm talking about in this chat. Oh, just looking. Oh, I'm good. Just looking. That's exactly right, y'all. Now, you know we need shoes, but we're programmed from wherever we're programmed from to say, I'm just looking. So then when the person says, I might be interested, this is not the time for you to do a presentation, okay? Oh, you would. Okay, well, listen, I cannot go into details now. You don't have time. You got things to do, so you don't have time, right? You don't have time to be wondering, to be trying to explain it right now. That's not the place. Don't get excited. Remember, you got to be smooth. You know how you are in the club, girls, when you look good. You're like, hey. That's how you got to act on the phone. You can't be just like, okay, it's 4X. And you can't do that. Be smooth now. Oh, I've got a ton of calls to make, but, we're hosting a private webinar. Not you, my executive team, the company, whatever you want to say, they're hosting a webinar. And this is the key word. The word is if. If I can get you on. If I stole that from Eric Worre. If I, would you? Y'all right? That's key, guys. It really doesn't matter how you say it before or after. But if you say, if I could get you on, would you get on? They have to give you one answer to get your information. What's that answer? What do they have to say to get, let me look at the chat and see who knows the answer. What do they have to say, guys, in order to get you your information? If I would you, what do they have to tell you when you ask? They have to say yes. They have to say yes. If they say no, oh well. Okay, no worries. If you can't get on, I'll call somebody else. But they've got to say yes. We've got to stop saying, well, I'm going to send you the information anyway, and don't worry about it because we do 12, 3, and 9, Sunday through Monday. No, they have to only know about one. I text Monitra today, and she's got like 9 people lined up for the 6 o'clock tonight, Rhonda, on your webinar. And but I told her, don't send them the 12 o'clock and the 6 o'clock time. Only send them whichever time they say they can make it. Does that make sense? Because you don't want them to know that we got multiples, right? That's not the purpose of this exercise, right? It has to be, there's one tomorrow night, it's 9 o'clock, if I would you. Now let's go down further with a little bit more psychology. So let me erase this. And let's go down to here, right? Now, why do you say, now, great, there are limited spots. Why do you say there are limited spots? Well, you say there are limited spots because you don't want them to feel like it's a free-for-all, right? It can't be a free-for-all. There are limited spots on the Zoom. It's real important that if you cannot make it, right, you let me know so that I can replace you. Now, I know the word sounds harsh. It really sounds weird, right, to say I replace you, but you have to drive home the point. You did not call about them, right? You called about somebody else, but if they're going to take the spot, they need to at least be accountable. Sometimes you got to make grown people. Sometimes you got to make grown people be accountable. Y'all say, hi, mama. So sometimes you got to make grown people be accountable. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me help mama. I forgot all about it. I got it. Get out of your bag, Mom. Check your bag, baby. Check your bag. Get on your bag. Look over there where you. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me put this on pause. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Let me pause.
Guys, this is such great information here. And, for those of us who are
trying to get mom out to work. Hold on 1 second, y'all.
We know that we're studying Eric Worre's Go Pro. So if you don't have Eric Worre's Go Pro, make sure that you go in the group and get it. Go on Facebook and get it. Go on YouTube and get it, because everything that she's teaching us right now, or a lot of what she's teaching us right now, and how to have those conversations, what's going to help you go to that next level. If you ask any six-figure earner on this line, what has helped us is, number one, our love for people, and number two, the ability to have a conversation. Tony Ward will walk past somebody or sit next to them in an airplane. Guys, I have seen it. You come with her, she's going to have a conversation with you about her business. And what JP's teaching us right now is to how to get comfortable. So she's teaching.
All right, the beautiful thing about working from home, right? All right, so let's get back to business. So where was I at? Where was I? So saying replace you may seem harsh. It really may seem harsh, guys, but people have to understand that it's not a free-for-all, okay? And then, of course, why don't you send them the information right then? So some people have said, okay, why don't you send them the information right then? Because, of course, ultimately, we're going to get them on the webinar. And the reason for that is delayed gratification. You want people to want your information, not just freely give them your information. Does that make sense? And so you're going to tell them that, listen, I'm going to work to secure your spot. I'll get back with you, I promise, by tomorrow at noon. You know, if I can get you on, I'll send you the credentials, and I'll do you a favor and remind you before the event. And you send the information not right then. You send it tomorrow. Does that make sense? Because number one, you want to remind them, right? It's a reminder method. But then number two, guys, they don't feel like what you got is a free-for-all. Lastly, I wanted to go over, so that's the psychology behind that one. I did some follow-up ones that she's put together for me. Hold on. I'm looking. That's Tony, Tammy. Let me see this one. Did y'all get some value for that? If you have some value, if you found value in that, let me know. If you found value in that, let me know. I'm looking for the other ones that I sent her. Hold on one second. Okay, all right. So now follow-up. This is kind of like follow-up. Nope, that's not it. I wanted to show you kind of like when you call them back. And they say, for example, in this one, they say, so we're going to just look at it from this perspective. If you call them back and they say, I'm thinking about it, because, you know, a lot of times we don't want to call back because we really don't want the response. We don't want the response if it's not the response that we actually want. So if you give them a call back, so I called Tony back and I said, Tony, hey, how are you? Awesome, girl. And I remember we're getting together 1 o'clock on Monday. I said, girl, appreciate you making the webinar last night. That accountability piece, I really love it. So anyway, that was awesome information they shared last night, isn't it? Mm-hmm. She said, yeah, it was pretty interesting. Thank you, darling. Okay. So you can, okay. And then I said, she said, pretty interesting. I said, I agree. So what do you think is best for you, Tony, earning using the product, 4, 5, 6 figures a year, growing a residual income, 4, 5, 6 figures a year, or doing both? And then she says, really? Well, you know what? I can understand that. I know how you feel. Quite often, people feel the same way, especially after they've only seen it one time. But could you tell me a little bit more about maybe an area of concern you have? Is it finances, education, just a lot of information? What is it? And then you just say something, Tony, whatever you say, right?
I just got a lot of stuff going on right now. It's hard for me to kind of like think about it. It's just a lot right now. I'm just gonna think about it and see how I can fit it in my life. It's just a lot going on.
Okay. Now I'm gonna tell you to jot it down. The reason I tell you to jot it down is people love to know that you're listening, right? So Tony, if I understand this correct, right? So where I am right now, guys, let me change colors on my pen. I'm right here. So what I did was while she was talking, I was jotting it down. So Tony, if I understand it correctly, right now it is a lot of information to process. No real time to think about it. You're very, very busy already. I'm pretty sure with the kids and school and homeschooling and all that kind of stuff. And you need to think about how you're going to fit it into your schedule. Is that about right?
Yeah, pretty much. That's about right.
Okay, wonderful. So, you know, my mentor said to me that if you had this particular area of concern, something like this, that they wanted to connect with you. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can get Mr. McCovey on the phone. Just hold on 1 second. And I'm going to transfer into a 3-way call. Now, I already told Mr. McCovey I'm calling her at 1 o'clock on Monday. Does that make sense, y'all? So he's already prepared for it. We're not going to go over the three-way call today, but I'm leading into a three-way call. Notice I'm not going to argue with her about how she feels. How she feels is how she feels. Now, she may tell me, well, yeah, no, I ain't trying to talk to him. Right? She may tell me that, and I'll say, you know what, I understand. But listen, and again, it's a lot of information, but on a scale of 1 to 10, and I thought that was up here, maybe not. On a scale of 1 to 10, you know, where you're interested, but it's just a lot of information, which is a 10, and 1, you're not interested at all, Tony, where do you find yourself?
I'm about a 7.
About a 7? Okay, fair enough. So Tammy, what do you think it would take to get you to like maybe, I don't know, 8? What would it take to get you to an 8?
Well, you know what? I just have a lot of stuff going on. If I can get my partner on board too to help me with some of the other stuff, then it will be I would definitely be an 8 if I can get some help at home. So maybe you can get on the call with him.
Now, obviously, that would be perfect. What I'd love to do, because I know we were on a group setting last night, what if I could put something together for just you, your partner, and myself? Would that work?
That would be great.
Does that make sense? So family, and I don't see, it's funny because I sent it from my phone and now I don't see what I sent, but I'm going to post it in the group as PDF. So I've got responses, Tony and Sonali, where if they said, well, if they said both, the scripting ends up being the same. You know what? My mentor said if you said both to get him on the phone, they wanted to connect with you. Or they said Forex. You know what? My mentor said if you said Forex, they wanted to speak to you. Hold on. Or if they said building a team, you know what? That's crazy. My mentor said, why are you saying that? Because we want you to call us regardless of what they say. So it really doesn't matter. Agree with what they say and then get them on the phone. Does that make sense? If a person, now sometimes if a person says, I'm thinking about it, the biggest thing is to empathize with their area of concern. And that's where feel, felt, found comes in. We'll cover more. We got 6 coaching sessions this week starting tomorrow. So we'll cover more on that. I'll get it in PDF, get it into the group so you guys can have it. The thing is this, as we go, we move over to the drawing. I'm not sure how we're going to do that. I don't think we discovered. Did somebody write those down? Was it Erica going to write down everybody that was on? I think it might have been Erica. Was that in my notes, Erica? But family, it's not so much that you have to say the exact same script, but if you have a track you're running on, if they go like this, you can pull them back here. If they go like that, you can pull them back here because you know where you're headed. Does that make sense? You've got a track to follow. You don't have to sound robotic. Say it the way you would say it. As a matter of fact, when I sent it to Monitra Sonali, she was like, that ain't how I sound. I said, it don't sound like that. Just know the direction you're going. And even if you, with the script, guys, even if you text it, you just don't text the whole thing at one time. You text, hey, how you doing? And you wait for a response. You say, well, I know you're busy and I'm busy too, but the reason I'm calling or the reason I'm texting is, and then wait for a response, right? So you send it in pieces. But it works either way. So I think somebody was supposed to be, well, actually, I didn't have anybody volunteer to write down the names. So how you want to do this, Tony? We are done with our Super Saturday. Now we're going to give away some stuff. How do you want to do it, or what were we going to do? How are we going to do that?
We can actually, let me see, with the list.
Because we didn't hit our number of 200. So we're not going to give away 200 gifts. Unless that's what you want to do. You want to do the 60 that's left? How do you want to do that?
Well, the gift we were going to give was going to be really a really good gift. So it was going to
be a really good gift.
Really good.
So we may wait on that. We need 200 next time. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we can do a raffle. And then we can just count the names. We can pick a number. Is Mama still there? You want Mama to pick a number?
Yeah, let's have her pick a number, and whoever gets closest to the number, have her text it to you. Okay? All right, and whoever gets closest to the number without going over is going to get the gift. All right, so right now, what the number is between 1 and, let's just say 1 and 80.
Okay.
So, all right, she texts you a number. Let me know when you got it. And then text me the number once you have it, Tony.
Who's going to text me?
Oh, I don't know. Sonali, you text her. Just text her a number, Sonali, between 1 and 80.
Okay.
So y'all start posting up your number. Sonali, text both of us, I guess, in that chat with Miss in the Cubby would be fine.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
All right, got the number, y'all. Okay. So let's see. Everybody needs to type their number. Everybody needs to type their number. Everybody needs to type their number.
Everybody,
one time.
One number, not multiple numbers.
One number.
One number.
One number. All right, so let me go back up since people started typing. You have 15 seconds to put your, I'm going to do 15 seconds on my clock so I don't mess up. So 0 minutes and 0 hours, and I'm going to set the timer to 15 seconds. You must type your number. So if you're not listening, that's not our fault. All right, we're counting down. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so time's up. So Miss Whitley is the last number we're accepting, Miss Whitley. So let me scroll, y'all. Let me see. Miss Whitley is the last number that we're accepting. Let me see who has the magic number.
Miss Whitley.
Right, so
numbers in there though.
Huh?
Miss Whitley done put 40 numbers in there.
Oh. Miss Whitley said 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's okay, Miss Whitley. I ain't mad at you, baby. All right, so we're gonna go up here, and my screen is moving like in chunks. So who was closest?
The number was.
Wait, because Miss Whitley done put 45 numbers in here.
But she's not the winner anyway.
Okay.
She's the closest.
So it's the closest without going over. Who was that?
The number was 43. So who's the closest to 43?
Miss Whitley.
So we're only gonna go with Miss Whitley. We're gonna go with your first number, which was, all right, so let me just read it. Miss Whitley came in first with 17 and 35. So we just have to decide what we want to do. Rhonda was 77, Baroness was 6, Miss Whitley, we're not going to talk about your other numbers, Miss Whitley. Who else?
Emily went over by 1. She did 44.
Emily went over by 1. Yeah, Dimple was close. So it looks like, if I'm looking at this right, y'all.
I saw a 37. I see a 30.
Did you see a 37?
Oh, then never mind. It's Miss Whitley.
That was Miss Whitley. Her 37 and her 35.
Miss Whitley ain't playing. Miss Whitley is not playing with y'all. Okay.
We're going to give Miss Whitley a gift just because.
We're going to give Miss Whitley, because we're going to give her definitely, because she really, okay. So we're going to give Miss Whitley a gift. And Tony, can we do one more for the next person who was close?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Melody Williams, is it? Because she had 32.
Okay.
Was that the next closest one?
I think I saw Melody Williams with 32. Excuse me for my voice, guys.
Okay.
32.
No, we appreciate you, babe. Okay.
Williams. And
I have Sherelle Jones with 33, though. I have Sherelle.
Okay. Then it's going to be her because I didn't see anybody.
oh, okay. I see Sherelle. Okay. Got it.
Miss Whitley got me all confused up in here.
Text me your email address and I will send you some options for a gift. I said text me, but I'm putting
JP, we can't hear you. JP, we can't hear you. JP, we can't hear you. No, you talking, but we can't hear you.
I don't know. Sorry about that. So I'm seeing Sherelle and Miss Whitney. Is that what you have, Sonali and Miss Tony?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So congratulations to Sherelle. Congratulations to Miss Whitney. You are actually the winner. And Miss Tony, let me play a little bit of music, and then I want you to tell them what they won, Miss Tony. Hold on. Last time. Where's my music?
We ready.
I'm like Biggie Shorty on the
Where is that music? Right? Hold on. We got to share screen, I think. Hold up. Wait.
No, you don't have to share screen. You just hit play.
Oh.
You wanna jam? Slam, bam, thank you, ma'am. Get on the floor and jam. It's the QCD on the microphone. Girl, you got me in the zone. Come on, let's start the game. Break it down, tell me your name. I'm the coach. Let's dance all night from coast to coast. Just slide from left to right. Just
Okay. That's out of my system. That's out of my system. Okay. All right. What did they win, Tony?
They're gonna win certificates for hotel and airfare, also a pair of AirPods, and a $20 Amazon gift certificate.
So it pays to stay on the whole time. It pays to stay on the whole time. So for the other 30 people that dropped off, we were glad you were here. We pray you got value, but congratulations to those who hung on. Thank you, Miss Tony Ward. That is so generous. Thank you, Miss Sonali. I mean, we just love you guys. We just want to bring as much value to you as possible. Congratulations. So reach out to your mentor. We'll connect you to get the gift. You may have to put some stuff in the mail, but we can do snail mail these days as well. So if you found value, we need to know. Let us know you found value, and it's 3:05. We are almost on time, y'all. And we're going to go out of here with a little music. Let us know what you thought inside of your Facebook groups, your Telegram groups. You know, drop the three things, the three takeaways that you got. What are your three takeaways from today? Drop that here. Drop that in your Messenger group, your Facebook groups. We want to know that we brought some value to each of you guys, and we love you so much. Ladies, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Guys, Saturday, the first Saturday of every month, definitely get here. We're going to pour into you guys. We're going to share. Thank you so much, Coach JP. Thank you so much, Tony Ward. Guys, this has been epic, absolutely epic. If you can believe a thing, you can do a thing. So let's go.
Absolutely. I'm super excited. Can't wait till the next time. I'm getting text messages from everybody, but only 2 people are getting these gifts. I'll see you guys next Until then,
we love you.
I'll see you all at the bank and at the beach, everybody. Our training is officially
It is officially over. Let's go epic. Here we go, family. We're going out with some music. 30 seconds, y'all. I just need 30 more seconds.
let's have some fun. One-on-one. You run the O and I run the D. So come on, baby, just jam for me.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got the real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. All right. Wave your hands in the air if you feel fine. We're gonna take it into overtime. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. All right.
Hey, ladies. Y'all ready to stop? And y'all want to know why? 'Cause it's the Slam Jam, fellas. Y'all ready to stop? Y'all want to know why? Yo, it's time to Slam Jam.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got the real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. All right. Wave your hands in the air.
Love you guys. Have a great one. Proud of you. Let's rock and roll. Rank up to bank up. Don't forget, it is right now. We are in the middle of our 5,000 Project 5,000 2K fund. If you're not familiar, I'm jamming a little bit too hard. If you're not familiar, guys, with our Project 5,000, we are onboarding 5,000 people inside of the next by January 30th. We want you to be a part. Let's go out and bless as many people as we possibly can. Let me tell you the flyer. Most of you have seen it, but this is our flyer, family. We are going to rock and roll. We're going to have a charity black tie event. We're going to be giving away some gifts and prizes and things of that nature. So you're in the right place at the right time. We'll see you soon. We got a lot of webinars going on. So we love y'all. Have a good night, family. Bye-bye. For my music.